right. I think you guys can hear me just fine. Hopefully. Welcome. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Give me 1 second here. I just gotta double check that. It seems like YouTube's a little silly when it comes to streaming. It's got two of them going, it almost seems. Let's see if I can private the one that shouldn't be popping up with the wrong title. I'm doing pretty well. Today is a very unique day anyways for me, since obviously it's World of Tanks' big update and the game completely has changed. I guess it looks. Certain things haven't changed, but a lot of things have changed. I barely got on to take a tiny bit of a look before you guys, or maybe before the stream started is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So yeah. That. And then this, yeah, let's stay public, and then that should be good, I think. Let me just double check something really quick. But yeah, how are you doing, by the way? Top table. Looks kind of like War Thunder. Yeah. Think you're not wrong. A lot of people say that this new garage looks like a mobile game too. Pretty tired? Okay, I'm not sure what time it is for you, but all good. Oh yeah, I guess hopefully you get some good rest though. All right, there we go. Now I got everything ready. It's almost 10, like 10 p.m. Almost bedtime for you then, I guess. Pretty much. All right. Yeah. 22. Oh, yeah. That would be 10. For me, it is barely starting the after. Or I guess it's a little bit into the afternoon. 2:30 p.m. for me. So I guess I'm like 8 hours. We're like 8 hours apart, I guess. Pretty much. Yeah. All right. I gotta see what's all about this new thing. All I've done so far is looked at a few things. Also, I mean, besides everything they've changed, well, even though there's probably some nitpicks in here and there and stuff. There's one cool thing that they're doing, and yeah, I can't get it back to the screens. I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'm probably gonna do it on my own time, but I'm pretty confident on what I want to do with it. There's still the, let's check this out. I haven't checked this out yet. The well-deserved award is still available. That's good. Like a lot of the store screens like this, like all the ones that, yeah, are in the store. I guess you can see it says in the top left that this is the store. Because everything, I guess, used to look at the top. I mean, if you've ever seen World of Tanks prior to now, everything used to always be in the middle and the top of the screen. Everything was just lined up at the top. Along with the red battle button, everything was just all red up here and stuff. Now it's all transparent and all different. I gotta check some stuff over there. Might have to check armor flashlight. They definitely did a lot of new things for this new update. That's gonna help new players and all sorts of interesting stuff we're gonna have to go through yet. You'll have to go soon because school tomorrow. You wish you could stay longer. All good. It is a weekday when this came out. Usually I stream on weekends. The only reason that I'm streaming on a Wednesday right now is because like today is the official first day of the new update. Well, yeah. By the way, I guess I'm not sure when you're gonna leave, but I guess I'll quickly make this mention just since we're talking about this. Currently, I don't consider this an official stream. Like, currently, behind the scenes, I have a few things that I'm hoping to work on. I just have been kind of very busy for the whole last month, kind of. And this month, I'm hoping I won't be too busy and I can actually get to it. But at the end of last year, I guess when I ended or started streaming a lot less for the rest of this year, currently so far, I had the idea of upgrading a bunch of things. Discord's been upgraded, which actually I'll put that in the. I'm not sure if you're already in my Discord or not. I'll just do this just for fun. I'm just gonna test my commands a little bit too, I guess. Maybe I'll just do the full thing. Maybe it's DC. Maybe my commands are also malfunctioning. Who knows? Also, I did. Oh, I see the problem there. I did 2 exclamation points. Let's see if it works with 1. Oh, you're already in there. All right. Well, I'm just gonna still check this. I'll just because I might need it for later. And then DC also works. Same thing. All right. But yeah. Anyways, I upgraded the Discord already. I upgraded the Roblox group or community, whatever you want to call it, since that's what they changed it to. I updated. Anyways, I updated a few things like those. Those are some minor things. I also got a bunch of links, and I have Linktree now updated on. You can find it on Google, or I mean, just search it on the internet, whatever platform you have. But and then currently, what's right now the plan? I kind of gave my mod the plan just yesterday. Actually, what I'm kind of hoping for this coming month, because he's also been waiting. Like, when am I gonna get back to streaming? And I mean, and my mod is obviously Mr. Me. If you don't already know that, I've probably talked about him before. But yeah, right now the plan is, because for those of you that didn't know, I currently need to find a job. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing. But besides that, for the getting back to streaming, I've been wanting to update a bunch of like the intros and make a new middle screen, which actually gives information for when I'm gone and AFK in stream, stuff like that. And you're saying I see you. I don't know if you're saying like you're leaving right now. If you're leaving right now, have a good rest of your weekend. Wait, what's this? Oh, right. My anthem, or the anthem of my country. Not leaving yet. All right. I'll just let it play. I'm not going to talk over it too much. You off too soon though? All right. Oh, when the anthem's done, you might have to leave. Okay, then I should say my stuff while the anthem's going. Really quick. So. I don't know what the ratio is of the loudness of either or. I'm hopefully louder than it, but I don't know. I'll say something very quick when it ends, I guess. Oh, right, it gets cut off. I forgot because the anthems are so long. When I added it to the sound alert thing, they can't actually fully fit in. Anyway, so I'll quickly finish with this. Basically, I'm wanting to update my beginning screens, my ending screens, and my middle screens for the stream, just to make things look a little bit more updated or just a little more professional. And then after that, anyways, then I want to get a schedule out like I normally would have back when I was streaming more regularly. And then I'll have those intros and everything be playing when I come back for what I'm going to call my official stream. So that's currently the plan. I got to do a lot of editing behind the scenes to make those edited and actually have the time to do that. But I'm hoping it'll look cool and everyone's going to like those new intros and stuff. So at the moment, I would say just because of where we're at in the month and stuff already, and just with how much I know I've already done on that and have to do, I would say maybe mid-September or the later half of September. I'm hoping that I can get that all done by then, and then I can have my official return on Twitch. That's, I guess, kind of the idea of what I want to share with you. But yeah, if you have to go, don't make me keep you any longer. But that's what I wanted to let you know. Also, the one last tank I haven't bought here in the, which I'll have to grind a battle pass for, is this last tier 8 light or tier 9 light tank. All right. Yep. Good night, Cup Table. Have a great rest of my day. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night, and I guess hopefully you have a good day at school too, and day tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for stopping by as well. Have a good night. All right. Let's see here. I'm probably going to grab one bounty piece of equipment. I need 6 more tokens for that tank, though I'll probably get the tank first anyways. All right. So far, all these stores, like I said, look the same other than it says garage here and store here. And the whole, I guess this whole top bar, if you can kind of see the color difference between the gray and the top, this here, that's where it changes. And of course, all the icons are bigger now. It's very interesting. And the bottom bar is, I guess, different. So that's the kind of the difference in the shop. The only difference I'm seeing so far. The top and the bottom look different. Yeah, this is just the regular gold shop. I don't really pay money to the game, so I'm not going to do that, obviously. We got premium time, but I got loads of premium time. I don't need any of those deals. They still got the 31 deal going on for the low tier tanks or tier 2 to 5 premiums. We got new store stuff with the ELC, or yeah, the AMX CDC tank, which is an interesting tank. The ship tank. And the Bisonte. What else we got going on? All the tanks that I own. Yeah, that's what those are. All right, collectors. The store looks exactly the same as it used to. I already have them all. Oh, they're selling the Mutz's chocolate style. Them for revs. That's the, I already own them, so it's no biggie, but that's quite a lot of gold for just a 2D style. This one too. This one might look cool, but it's also worth lots of gold. I wouldn't buy it. It's not a chance. There are better things to get. I already got a bunch of hat tricks for free, and this one too, I got a little bit for free for 750 gold. So it's nice that I got so much goodies during the anniversary stuff that they had. And there's crew skins, which is still ridiculous that they sell crew skins at all. Because who would want to spend gold on that? Maybe some people would. All right, here's the new Bond stuff, Bond store stuff. Got the CS50 list style for 350 bonds. Hot Dogs 450. All right, well, let's go to 3D style, see what we got here. We still got this. Still 5K just for a 3D style. Expensive. Expensive, man. That's all I can say to that. This new style is now in the shop. Let's see. I don't know. I might actually have the style already. I almost think I might, but I almost don't. Oh, well, probably not. Probably just being silly. SC130 PMs is here. They're considering it a 3D style instead of a 2D style. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, it is a 3D style, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering why it wasn't in the 2D shop. All right. And the bad chat style, 3,000 bots instead of 4,500 gold. I would totally do that still over the gold price. Just because gold is so scarce and hard to get for me, anyways. Because I'm a free to play player. Equipment, consumables, directives, personal reserves. Bond tanks, here it is. I'm likely going to do that. I'm not going to do it on stream, but there's 2 tanks I'm eyeing here right now, and they are the new ones. The heavy tank Tiger Mouse. I really kind of want this tank because, I mean, its armor is legendary. This tank, just for collector purposes, I want it. The Turan 3. It's nothing special, but, you know, its HP is kind of special, though. Besides that, I don't know if there's too much to it going for it, but the unique vehicle I want just because. 2,000 bonds, 8,000 for most of these other premiums that are tier 8, and then 11,000 for that. Either way, that's where I'm at. I already have a lot of the previous bond shop tanks. How long are we already into the stream? Almost 20 minutes in, and I haven't played around yet. Of course, 5 minutes of the beginning of the stream would have been the countdown. But yeah. At least it's still 350 bonds. All right. 250 there. Oh, yeah. So there. All right. Good to know. So that's all the stuff in the store. I don't think there's anything really to check out besides what we've got here and we've looked at. One last thing I'm going to show you guys on stream before we check out more stuff, I think, will be if I do go here. I was looking at this not too long ago, right? This is actually just takes you to the same spot as it is in the store. Those are all going to be available for a while. The other thing I'm going to take us to now is the special screen here, which every tanker will get if you're joining World of Tanks for the first time. You'll see that you will have whatever tech trees you don't have from tier 6 to tier 10 already rewarded in this option. But if you do any of these options, you only get the tanks that you already have. So like if I were to click, I don't know if it would claim just yet. Oh, it does go like that. It tells you what you get additions to. And then if you already have a tank, you don't get that. So you want to do it on a line where you get the most tanks out of it, because you get 5 tanks if you can get a line from tier 6 to tier 10. But if you already have lower tier tanks already, you're not going to get anything. If you're a collector like me, you're going to want, like for me, my best bet is getting a tank line where there's at least 4 vehicles I get for free. Like, yeah, so like the can opener line here is one of them. I have 4 lines actually. A lot of them I have 3 or 2 tanks or only that would get out of it. So can opener line for me is my options. The Type 71 line, the WZ113 GFT line, that's got 4 in it. And then we got one more line. Where's it? The Tessac line, I'm pretty sure. Where's the Tessac at? Not sure why I can't see it. It is a Czechoslovakian tank. There it is. It's because there's only one line of it. The Tessac line. So currently I got the Tessac, the Type 71, the can opener, or the WZ130 GFT. I'm probably going to go for the can opener, but I'll do that later in my own time. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Let's take a look at what else we got here in the garage. I just got to check it all out completely. It's very interesting stuff. So we got clan page. This looks all normal. This looks all normal. Clark is online. I don't know if he's playing games though. Pronouns is online. He's probably just having a blast in this already. Clark hasn't played a game since today at 2:30, so he actually already tried the game out a bit. Interesting. All right, tournaments. We got a tournaments page. You all know I like my tournaments. 1v1, 2v2. I think, yeah, it's nothing crazy. We got challenges though. No, nothing. All right, let's check out the next section. We got barracks. This just looks like the regular barracks page. All right. All right. All right. Enlarging it. Okay. Okay. Good to know. The only problem is like in the previous one, you could just like, even when you went to, like, here's just a nitpick that I'm noticing right now. All right. In the previous one, you could just click on the top, whichever one, when you're in one, you can select and change at any given point that you want. All right. Right now, you have to go to garage every single time before you can go click again on another line. That's what I'm noticing right now. You got to go garage, and then you got to wait, and then you got to click your next one. Then you got to go garage, and you got to click your next one. So it's a little bit more going to be time consuming switching between things in the game. But all right. Anything new in the tech tree for premiums? We're going to check out premiums first, and then we're going to check out the main lines after that. T2, Locust, Chrysler case still there. Though it's now cheaper. Right. I think nothing's changed there so far. German tech tree, any new premiums they added? We already looked at this one. I think the British, the Americans, do they have the Ram 2 in it yet? No, they don't. I think the British, they added the Matilda Black Prince. Yeah, they did. So Matilda Black Prince is now available in the shop again. That's a new one. That's a new return, I should say. It was previously, and that's how I've gotten in the past. Okay. Okay. All right. You'll see even 90 still in the shop. Okay. All these things. Okay. Skodas. Shine your key. Every tank. SJ2. F64. WZ. And 112. Poodle and 52p. Serves. Anything in Italian? No, still no premiums for the Italian line. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. We're freaking things out here. Also, by the way, I'm not sure if anyone's actually in stream, but I was thinking maybe I could go for 1 extra hour past what I originally scheduled the stream to be for, just because, it's the new update. There's going to probably be so much stuff to look at and check out. It's going to take a while to get through this all. So let's click on a tank. We got the T110E5. Wait, did they give me? Oh, that's with the free XP. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's full upgrade, and then it just needs to go towards this. But field mods are going to be locked now, aren't they? Okay. If it's a tank I already had previously, I think field mods are not locked from what it looks like. Then you get the T18. Okay. And again, currently, that's kind of the strange part about it, is that you have all same modules on tier 10s, and now tier 11 is exactly the same. So if they plan to add tier 12 and other things in the future, what is that going to mean? That from tier 10 up, you never have to research another module again? You're just going to, or maybe you will, but it'll just be an option of guns. It's never going to be to make your tank underpowered or more overpowered. Anyways, interesting stuff. Okay. And there's the armor model of it. It's got a lot of spaced armor. Oh, man. It's going to be a pretty strong vehicle from what it's looking like here. Of course, we'll probably use tanks GG over what they're giving us here. Let's check out this view mechanic thing. Sorry if that blew got your guys' ears out a bit. They got a video of each with the mechanic. That's kind of interesting. You can check this all on the website previously, so I already kind of know everyone's mechanics. I've watched all the videos. So we're just going to only look at this one just because it's almost done. Besides that, though, you won't. Okay, alright. Close that. Yeah, to research this, I'd have to spend gold. Not a chance, not a chance. We're wise about how we want to be wise about how we play the game. We know Wargaming wants to get everything from us that they can. Make it tough on us, so we're not going to fall for that trick. We also have the hacker, which will come after my patent, which also should keep its field mods. Well, actually, it's already got all field mods. Okay. Oh, whoops. I should have gone tech tree. All right. Well, yeah. Anyways, we're looking at this. All right. Let's move here. I can go for the Tesserante. This thing will have field mods locked. So yeah, for this, I guess we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. Now, if it's a tank I didn't purchase before the update, I am going to have to actually get the tank before I can get the field mods. That's what it looks like. This is what I'm noticing, anyways. And is there a blueprint button? That's the collector's button. Okay, back up the truck to where we were back to, which is supposed to not be the store. But we can't go back to the store, it looks like. Because World Tanks is some silly stuff with how their new stuff is. I mean, they could definitely improve it. There's some bad things that came with what they've done here. This one, no field mods either. Certain tanks supposedly lost their special guns and stuff, so we'll have to look into that as well. I believe one of the ones I was thinking about right now in my head is wouldn't be this guy. This guy should still have its big gun. Yeah, yeah. Not much has really changed to that one. That's good. So am I seeing things? One of the I would have to buy those two other guns. I don't know. We should probably soon get into some gameplay. There's not a whole lot more to check here. I'm just gonna check one more thing though, which is this guy. He's lost its derp gun. It has an 85 millimeter, which we obviously would want on the tank. Purchase and mount. And we still got this cool style for this vehicle. Already got a field modded. Sweet. Armor. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, the KR1 will be my next tank for sure. This will be my tier 10. I will be getting this thing next. So that's what we're gonna be grinding a lot of i7. That means on stream. I don't know what there else there is to check really on the tech tree other than you can see, yeah, there's all the tier 11s. We could go over that really quick, which tier 11s there are. But all right, let's do that really quick. American Tech Tree. We got the E5 going to the T803. We got the patent, M48 patent going to the hacker. We've got ourselves the mouse going to the Tasserate. We've got the Leopard 1 going to the Leopard 120. We've got the Argent Panzerwagen going to the Broken Coffer, or whatever you want to call it. I might be pronouncing these badly. I7 to the KR1. The Object 430U to the Object 432U. We've got the Badger going to the Breaker. We've got the Can Opener going to the Contriver. Or Contriver. The AMX50B going to the Imbatible. The BC25T going to the ASXX40T. We have the none thing here. Still nothing here. And we have the BZ75 going to the BZ79. We have the CS63 going to the Sacal or Sazacal, something like that. Sturf 103B going to the Sturf 10712. And then we got nothing in the Italian line. All right, I think we've checked up what we want to see in the tech tree. So we're going to move on to the next section. We got a service record. Here's my stats. You guys can say I'm bad at the game or good at the game, however you want. But here they are. All this is all looking the same from what I can tell so far. Is this gonna show my rating like usual? It should. Oh yeah, I got on the leaderboard with a few more tanks. It's cool. And yeah, that one's not on the leaderboard yet. So we got the ISU now on the list. Okay. Top 86. Yeah, all right. Okay. Close that. Will it bring me back? Yeah, well. Check out this one. Also, I hopefully stream quality and everything is all good. Now I've been live for a little over half an hour already. All right, last thing to check is this, which I guess they still have this. It's kind of silly. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Mr. Me, welcome. How are you doing? Well, thank you for the sub once again. 14 months. I think it's just us in chat, but Be cool to, or yeah, it's cool. Celebration worthy, anyways. You doing good? Good to hear. Right now, what I'm doing is obviously checking out the new update of World Tanks. If you would also ever hop on World Tanks and you want to know what tank line to go for, I can always give tips since there's that whole new gift thing. Also, you can always select later, even if you don't know what you want to pick right away, and then you can just find it in the third tab of the notification thing here. And then you go through your tank lists and choose your 1 line or 2 lines or whatever. You don't got it installed? Okay. Okay, I'll tell you this then, because this is kind of important information. It says you could get it, but you have to just claim the reward by October 14th. Or at least on NA anyways. I would assume it's not much different for EU. I'm probably gonna, of course, go on EU and select the line too. I'm gonna do it on all my accounts. I'm actually thinking of making another alt account just for fun to get a free line, because I mean, there's nothing stopping a person before October 14th to do that type of a fun experiment. You deinstalled it someday for space? Okay. Well, if you can just install it before October 14th, you can still at least get the prizes. Or you can still at least have an opportunity to select this. That's still a good portion of time to figure things out, but October 14th is what it looks like is the date they're giving us until. But that's in the morning as well, so you probably want to do it October 13th or before that. You'll do it. Free stuff is always good, absolutely. Plus, this is like, I mean, for wargaming to actually give out a full free tech, or like a tech cheer too. That's not something they really do normally often. It's kind of like a once in a lifetime deal from wargaming, because they're always so stingy and trying to make money. Not too often they're going to do something like this. I'm probably going to get the can opener line, which is going to get me 4 tanks. I already have all the tier 6 tanks in the game, so I'm going to miss out on getting a tier 6 because they only reward you with whatever you're going to get. But I'm going to select that in my own little recording later on, but I'm more than likely going to get the can opener line. Okay, I was just going through, I'm right now just kind of exploring the garage, all the new stuff. I just finished going from the clan tab all the way to service record, seeing if things look different or new. This will look different because
we couldn't stop wasn't carrying a nuclear warhead.
Right.
It deployed a satellite that's now broadcasting Third Reich secrets worldwide. Cutting-edge technologies, blueprints, and coordinates of hidden bases housing weapon prototypes. Many of these technologies are decades beyond our current capabilities. Their origin is the enigmatic project Kronos. Our objective is to determine how such innovations existed in the 1940s and ensure they don't fall into the wrong hands. To accomplish this, we must develop combat vehicles capable of confronting an unknown enemy and their experimental tanks. Welcome to Sector 3.
Sector 3, alright. Alright, so this is the campaign stuff. That's also the little bit of the storyline, I guess, because there's a whole story thing. We might check that out actually as the first type of game we play today. There's the original campaigns that I'm still working on. The new Sector 3 campaign is available. If I activate it though, I'm not sure. I remember at one point somebody made it sound like you can only do one of the 2 sets at a time. I guess you can do these 2 at the same time, but I don't know if you can do this one at the same time. See what happens when I press the activating button. Oh, another video.
Straight to business. To counter the new threat, we need a tank designed for covert operations. Project Windhoon, stealth sniper tank. This vehicle is based on blueprints recovered from seized Project Kronos documents. Thanks to them, we now have access to new alloys and technologies that are, well, quite frankly, beyond anything we've seen before. The tank's development will be overseen by Lenny Scharf, call sign Nebel, our specialist in ambush tactics and long-range target elimination. We need to acquire more intelligence about Project Kronos, and we must do it first. These technologies cannot fall into the wrong hands. Your combat missions await, Agent. Get to work.
Interesting. Kind of cool they're adding all these unique videos for it. Okay, so see how this works. Vanguard damage. Cause damage to enemy heavy tanks by shooting them 7 times. Cause 1,000 damage to enemy vehicles. That doesn't seem too hard so far. I could probably easy do that in a round. Score 6 armor penetrating hits. Cause at least 1,000 damage. I mean, you can see there's the different class stuff. Like here, you gotta do it a heavy tank, medium tank, or tank destroyer. The roll breakthrough for heavy tanks, assault for mediums, versatile for tank destroyers. Tier 6 and up. Okay. And we got to play artillery for that one. So you have cause damage to enemies, SPG by shooting them, and survive or stun. The stun's probably actually gonna be easier because you'd have to somehow get behind the enemy lines to shoot the SPG to make that SPG one happen. Sounds a lot more situational. And then also an interesting thing you might find interesting too, Mr. Me, is these. With having said this time, oh, I just clicked that. This time, with these campaign missions, you can actually, I guess, through dedication, actually get them done too. If you struggle with missions and stuff, not that you probably, I don't know if you've really looked into campaign missions ever, but daily missions and weekly missions are actually going to help for slowly completing these as well. So they're making it not just so the super best of the best players can get the vehicles, but it will be a lot slower getting it through daily missions and weekly missions. But yeah, and weekly missions are a new thing. There is only daily missions previously. And of course, we have the Black Rock, also known as, or a lot of people have said it's pretty true, I would say. It's basically just a tier 11 Griffin or a tier 11 Concept 1B. All right, well, I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Now the other question I want to do is, oh yeah, interesting. I guess that confirms my question I was about to figure out or see. You can only do one set at a time. So if you want to do this one, you have to have it on. Obviously, then if a person wants to be smart, since daily missions and campaign missions help for this. Let me double check though here if they just have it. Where's the tab for that? That's for stuff here. This is my, okay, tank stuff here. This is Alari chat. What's this? Platoon. They put the platoon thing on the bottom left now. That's an interesting spot to put the platoon thing. Referral program. Me and you obviously have a referral program going on the NA already. Let's see here. This page look all the same. Pretty much. Okay. Yeah, that's the same other than the top and the bottom again. What's this? Create a channel, search and join. The thing that we like never use. Okay. 12 players that I have that on my friends list are online. All right. Battle modes, random. Okay, this is where you switch battle modes. Okay. Operation Boiling Point should be there. Also, we have Onslaught we can play around with already. The new tier 8. Okay. Nothing too crazy. It's all the stuff I know, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we'll play a few of those games later on too. Let's see about stories. I wonder if we have a video right away. So we might. Or maybe not. New era dawns. Identify the unknown threat. Stop the missile launch. And make sure the new technologies fall into the right hands. Solo story. Play a solo and fight against AI-driven enemies in the epic story featuring commanders from Sector 3. Rewards. Complete all missions to receive a commemorative badge and medal themed 2D styles and other valuable rewards. Because it's a story, it's just in the regular story section. You'd play all the previous stories too here that they've had in the game in the past. But of course, you probably don't get as good of a reward as in the past. That was the first EDA edition story. They added Operation Overlord. Then last or earlier this year, they had Operation Postman. All right, Operation Boiling Point is going on now. It'll most likely be put in there later on, but if you want the special cosmetics and bonds and I don't know, certain rewards probably will be linked to this, like this style right here, Zenith 11 style. New Era Dawns. New Era Dawns. So you can put that beside your name tag. Okay. Special vehicle. Yep, the Sherman. Or no, not the Sherman. The Pershing. Okay. Go to regular for now. Just because I have still some things to check out before I can start playing games. Even though I know it's probably boring to watch me check this all out. Where's the... Oh yeah, the dailies are here. Let me just click on this. Says you get this. Just check the game. It is now like 160 gigabytes big. Yeah. Well, this update alone for me, anyways, with me already having it installed, was like, for me, it was 5 gigabytes because I'm, running HD, HD client, like the, I guess, highest definition graphics for it. That's the largest game you got in your library. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. World of Things is just, yeah, it's a pretty big game, I guess, when it comes to storage. Okay, so we got some of these campaign point thingies in. Looks like the third mission, the hardest mission for the dailies. And the bonus might have it too. You just have to finish missions to see that. And then we got these new weekly missions: assist 8,000, damage 60,000, cause damage to, with a restriction on it too. That's different. Breakthrough tank has to be used. 25,000 damage, it looks like. Interesting. Did I play your game you sent me that you're working on? I actually haven't had I actually didn't check it. I saw a few things in my email making it sound like you had a game that you added me to, and then it looked like you maybe removed me from it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I saw that second part wrong. I haven't checked it out yet. No. Either way, complete daily missions, turn epic rewards. Complete every completed standard premium bonus mission contributes towards progression. So that's just normal. He added me and then made me for only playing, you think? Okay. Oh, remove me from editor. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Maybe if I got time later, I'll have to take a look. I probably won't do it on stream, but we'll see. Okay, so here's the crew missions. I guess these are the other regular mission tab, and I gotta actually select between those. This one is World Tanks Premium Time. You get a day, every 24 hours. Be among top 10 on it. So basically, play a game every day to get that done. So that's simple missions. Be top 10, and you get some more stuff. So this is, I guess, the missions for getting more stuff from the gift thing that they gave you. You actually got to earn the second half of it by just playing a game. Okay, that's pretty much all there is there, from what I can tell. All right, but I don't know if you think that as well, partially, Mr. Me, that this, I don't know if it looks just more modern, the garage, or if you'd say it looks like a mobile game, or what your thoughts are on what you've seen so far. Okay, wait, missions tab just goes straight where I was just at. Okay, so they got a missions tab on the side, on both sides of the page. Missions there, and then you can click on the missions there. Depot, we already were here earlier. All right, so there's nothing really to check out here. Same page as normal, like most things. More realistic. You love the graphics are so great. Yeah, I guess now it's a tank factory too, and before it was like you're out in the woods with tanks or something like that. With how the garage looked. So yeah, I don't think they've. No, we'll have to see. I think there's also something that they add, like I was saying earlier, before you joined stream to um, Cup Table because he joined me for a little bit. I was talking to him about there's a new setting. I'm gonna have to look at that in a little bit here, but it might help you for like learning armor models and stuff of tanks without having to actually go and learn them all on Tanks GG. And they finally actually added an armor model thing to the game. It's kind of crazy. It took them 15 years to do it, but they finally did it. Okay, yeah, we know what the story's all about. Okay, so I think I've explored everything on the left side of the screen, anyways. Premium shop. Will that just bring me to the link of the premium shop? Yes, it will. All right, let me close that then. Okay, go. I can see stream again. That's good. All right. Premium time. Activate. Oh, this is Watt Plus, right? We don't want Watt Plus because that means we have to pay Wargaming more than I want to pay right now. Battle Pass. Let's check out Battle Pass.
The new Battle Pass.
I will skip that video. Battle Pass season. Already on season 18 already. Also, welcome here, Haxum. Oh yeah, you're turning 21 in a week from today. Oh wow, nice. Nice. All right. Also, by the way, as you can probably tell, we're checking out the world of tanks up there, or at least I am. All right, 3D styles like usual, nothing crazy. What should I start with? That's the question. Well, we're probably gonna go off of this style that we can get for the level 2 prize. Check out all the 2D styles first of all. The Battle Pass page hasn't really changed in its looks. I'm just going to do this for curiosity. Yeah, it changes the tank every time. It doesn't stay on a specific tank. Interesting. Also, by the way, how are you doing, Haxum? And I guess I didn't really say too much for welcoming you in. Also, these styles are kind of interesting. They're changing. They're different on the turret and they're different on the hull. But yeah, how are you doing, by the way? I guess if your birthday's coming up, you're maybe a little excited about that. I guess I'll just do the IS7 one since that's what I'll be probably grinding for the new tier 11 with anyways. You've been playing a lot of Roblox obby games. Very nice. I've still just been keeping up with Jailbreak. I was busy until like the 1st of September or something like that, so I've only been a little more free recently, but I haven't been playing a whole lot of Roblox myself besides the Jailbreak contracts and stuff for the new season, of course. Though yesterday I skipped it. I actually have taken 1 or 2 days of skipping that still even. Specifically, Eternal Towers of Hell. I know of Towers of Hell, or is it Towers of Heck, or whatever it is. That one that has rooms that changes every now and then. There's different colored levels. Maybe that one that you're talking about is a little bit, maybe it's a step up or a little bit different. This just brings us to the story mode right away. I'm just checking out the last little bit, which is the everything on the right side. I guess if I click onto it, I can instantly get to the mode without having to go here. This looks like it's a quick mode button switch. All right, so we got 2 new modes to check out, sort of, it seems. We'll probably stay on this set of missions for a little bit. All right, sweet. Anyways, crew here, what is this? Accelerated crew training. while plus button here, you can see the perks, but you have to mouse over, so that's a little annoying, but at least we could see our crew perks, I guess, without having to click on them. It has similar concept of tower-shaped obbies with no checkpoints, but it's very different from Tower Path. All right. And way more difficult? Okay. And I already thought the other one was kind of difficult. Okay. This is just the exterior button. There's our new era style. And our new decal that I guess I got for progressive stuff. Quick training center barracks. Quick service. That brings us this page. And oh yeah. So okay. I would assume you're anyways probably better at obbies than me, that's for sure. I would assume. Okay, so this is the armor model thing I was talking about, Mr. Me, because you might be interested in this. Armor model, you can actually check it out in the game now instead of going to Tanks GG. Of course, this is the first time it's come in the game, so it's probably limited to an extent because I think it's just you using the same gun on the tank they're using to look at the model at to shoot back at it. So it's a little bit. They probably can make some improvements anyways with this. Plus, it's a flat just coloring of the armor. It's not a live view of the armor changing when you move the rotation and everything. However, the new owners have been making an effort to make the game more beginner friendly, to make the game more accessible. Makes sense. I mean, I'm sure they'd still want to keep the challenge to it, but maybe they're gonna, yeah, it would make sense to probably make some things a little bit easier for newer players to get them into the game. Kind of like some of the new stuff I'm going to be talking about with World of Tanks today, as we continue to look at stuff here. Right as soon as I'm done looking at this last little panel here, I'll probably go and see if I can switch it on and see what all happens with it. Okay, next is research. I'm pretty sure that's just, yep, the regular tab. Okay. Compare. Okay, this screen's exactly the same as normal. Nothing new. Oh, and now we can compare it to a tier 11. KR1, tier 10 to tier 11. 40 HP. 18 more pen. Damage per minute is actually worse at the moment. Maybe because without equipment, though. So it'll probably be quite a bit better after. Even without hardening, that thing is only 180 less. That's crazy. Okay. Go to garage again. There's going to be a new era with specifically easy towers in the game meant for beginners. Is there like going to be like a separation of what, like you can choose the level difficulty you want in the game, maybe, kind of? Is that what their type of approach they're going for? Like beginners can choose beginner mode and then learn, and then when they're ready for a harder difficulty, they can change the difficulty for themselves, kind of. I'm not sure if that's what they're going for. You guess so? Something like that, probably. All right. Fiddle modifications. Okay, that just, I guess they got quicker screens here and there, but they also have some slower stuff going on. I'm talking about the game right now, obviously, not that when I'm talking about the screen switching here. Boat vehicle, they have that still. Film I-7 started in the spring of 1941. Protesters successfully underwent trials in 1946 to 1947, and 1947. However, the I-7 never saw mass production. All right, well, I'll check out the settings stuff now and show you some of the beginner-friendly stuff they've probably added. Tag basis. This is probably about the new armor indicator, right? Oh, it's just that and 7. Oh, yeah, there it is. Armor flashlight. That's the thing I'm talking about right now. Armor flashlight. This is a new player-friendly addition that they're adding. A lot of people think it's going to break the game or people are never going to bounce anything again. But because Blitz basically, or World Tanks Blitz, the mobile version of World Tanks, that game lets you see the entire tank when you're in sniper mode. I didn't quite think that it would be that people wouldn't bounce. Maybe it'd just be less likely that people would bounce with the help of the armor flashlight, but yeah. And it also allows people to learn the live view of armor inside the game without actually having to go and look up the armor models yourself. You just learn it as you play the game. The way they have it set up currently is that you have to beat a beginner tower to unlock the rest of the towers. Okay. This is kind of like you level up from beginner type way. That's what they're making it sound like. The new area you mentioned earlier called Purgataro is meant to solve that issue. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was looking at settings. Combat intelligence. Just get these orange dots out of the way with 2.0s here. We already knew that. Few tanks. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm assuming here the setting will be. We got controls. What's different here? We got armor flashlight is Y. Okay. Special ability is E. Wait, what tanks get that? The key used to activate special ability on particular vehicles. Okay, I might have to change that in the future, but currently I don't have tier 11, so maybe it doesn't matter. All right, I'm not sure if I need a new button for that or not. I guess we'll experiment with it as we go. Huh. Anyways, interesting. And here's our new tab, the armor flashlights. Enable at start of battle. Uh, okay, it's very friendly, free to play, friendly. Yeah, since there is a currency in the game that can get by completing challenges and rotate monthly. That's good. I always like it when a game's got that type of a thing to it. Resolution. Wait, does this show here? Oh yeah, it does. Obviously on high if you want to. Yeah, okay. So you can change the resolution of the flashlight. Performance warning. Enabling our flashlight can reduce performance. I think my PC should be able to handle it. It's in beta testing. All armor, strong armor only, weak armor only. Can actually change it to that. That's interesting. Solid, sparse pattern. You can change the pattern look to whatever you want. I'll probably keep it solid just because that looks like it's the most clearest when you're looking at it. You can also change the opacity of it. Interesting. Enable at start of battle. All right, well, we're going to be testing that. That's for sure. Let's apply that. Doesn't look like you can permanently turn it on anyways. Huh. So I think I've checked out everything I need to check out currently. Besides, you'll see a lot of my tanks have ammunition incomplete and crew incomplete, so I'll have to play around with that in the future. And you can see, okay, that's the battle pass point tab. I currently have it on French tanks because I was making a little video of all my tanks previously before the update. Here's my Griffin. Okay. All right. Let's go tier 10. Also, oh yeah, this is one more thing I gotta check out. I forgot there's a bunch of new stuff. What is this? This is 3D attachments, bond tanks, elite status, premium. Tanks I'm working on is what I call this, but it's the primary vehicles are favorites. Bonus experience, 3D styles, rental vehicles. I want that off because otherwise it shows the rentals. Battle pass vehicles. I do not have tier 11s obviously yet. Tier 10 will go with my vehicles, create playlist. Let's just throw some on here. And then I can change the name of the playlist and not have a playlist of these tanks. Interesting. Interesting. No vehicles found. Oh yeah, that's how I can delete it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I could play around with that more, but we'll leave it for now. There's my M60, E50, Eggpans E100. Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, I've been ignoring chat for a little bit. It's been a few minutes since your last message. I definitely like to see me give that a shot on stream sometime for sure. I'm sure you'll remind me too. Today I'm just probably going to be playing World Tanks only just because of the new update. And also I was going to do an hour and a half stream, but it's taken me so long. I think I'm going to add the additional 1 hour that I was talking about. So I'll go until the 2.5 hour mark today. 2.5 hour mark. But yeah, maybe once I kind of gave Mr. Me the information of before. I kind of mentioned this actually to neither of you guys that are in stream right now, but I mentioned it to Cup Table. I'll do a quick little mention of this. But I'm sure Mr. Me kind of already knows this already. But currently, what's going on behind the scenes is I am still needing to look for a job. Besides that, like I already told you guys at the beginning, I was pretty busy until like September 1st. Though I guess now with a few of the things that are going on, I'm still probably gonna have a few things keep me busy, but hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. But more than that, the intros, the middle screens, and the ending screens that I want to work on for Twitch, that's kind of what stopped me from being able to say I'm officially back to streaming. So hopefully, right now I have a YouTube video also I'm supposed to be getting up before the 12th of September. That's like my last date of when I will be releasing it by if I don't get it out this weekend, which I don't really see actually. So I'm going to have to try to get that video out anyways before the 12th. So I'm going to be working on that. And then after that, I'll have time to start working on the intros, middle screens, and ending screens of what I want to add for streams. And then that will be a part of the, I guess, just like World of Tanks having their 2.0 update right now. That'd be kind of like 2.0 Goodfunman streams coming back, my return. Official return with the new upgrades that I'm planning to have. Today's birthday? Oh wait, that you just added your birthday. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, and you also grabbed a bunch of rolls. Sweet. Also, that's another thing. I didn't think about that until just now. But there's going to be a few minor updates I'm going to be adding in the Discord at some point because I've had a few more ideas for new channels I want to add. And there's a few different games that are actually not in the game categories completely currently. So I want to like add some more special ones or something like that. But I'll probably do that after I'm already back to streaming normally. That'll probably be like an after upgrade. Because it currently is pretty good with where it's at right now. Anyways, I think we should get to some gameplay in the game. Because we are over an hour past, which also means pre-roll ads are actually needing to be stopped again. Otherwise, people are going to get ads when joining the stream. So, right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to select my i7. I'm going to play an ad break. You guys got 3 minutes to grab yourself a drink or go to the washroom. And you shouldn't miss too much, even if you arrive a little later than 3 minutes. But anyways, right now is the break time. I could probably do that next stream, maybe. I'm not sure what I'll do on my official return stream, because that might be my very next stream. It's possible. Anyways, I'm gonna run a set of 3-minute ads just so we are good for another hour or so, and then we'll probably have to do another set of ads for the last half hour of the stream. We had two. We'll do a little break after an hour from now. But anyways, I'm gonna play those ads. Feel free to go take your breaks, everyone, and do what you need to do. And I will also go quickly do something. I'll be right back. Talk to y'all in a bit. All right, right back. Well, it looks like I arrived just in time for the 3 minutes to be over. Was I seeing that right? I think so. The garage still does the spin. All right. Well, I'm back. So, not sure if anyone's still here waiting. I'm assuming Mr. Me might. And I guess it's probably these, whenever I do these breaks and try to not keep streaming, to give everyone a chance to still watch the stream because they can't watch when the ads are going. Maybe it's a little boring, but oh well. Alrighty. Also, well, I don't know if we really got too many big jailbreak players here, but could have mentioned something on giveaways, but it probably doesn't matter currently. Anyways, let's see how armor flashlight works with the first round of playing tanks. We'll play like, I don't know, 2 or 3 random battles, and then maybe we'll check out some of those other game modes. Hopefully volume levels are good. Now that we're in an actual battle, there's going to be more consistent sound. Also, that's another thing I need to try to realize. Supposedly a bunch of tank noises and crashes and different things about like that have changed with the audio. They did an audio revamp or something, supposedly. Not sure if I'm noticing too much so far. Alright. Okay. 310. I guess, yeah, that's a small buff to gold rounds. Used to be, I think, 303. Now it's 310. So if I hit Y, not that we have anyone to look at currently, then the... Oh, I'm going to get nailed here. Oh, there's the armor flashlight right there. You saw it there on the i7 for a little bit. Not that I need it because I know where to aim at everything already anyways, but for players like Mr. Me and anyone else that joins World of Tanks as a newer player, that's probably going to be helpful. Because you'll know green means you can for sure penetrate. Yellow or orange or whatever means you got a 50-50 chance. And then red means you're going to bounce, more than likely. Oh, man. They got lots of tanks back there. I7's back there that nailed me again. And they got 2 I7s, so that's probably the other I7 that I didn't already see. We'll go this way with the rest of the team, I guess. Also, supposedly matchmaking is going to be really wild now. Because there's a lot of new people that joined World of Tanks, supposedly. As far as what I've heard. So, things might be a little different for the random queue for the next while. That mouse is a one shot, but I don't think I can get him without getting shot at. Sorry, Mr. I7, I just don't want to die, so I gotta go quick. So I think it seems like I don't even have to press Y. I don't think. Or maybe because I pressed it already earlier, it's... Sorry, bud. I'm going to face hug you so you can't pin me. All part of plan. Somebody else beat me to it. I gotta bounce this E5. That's a Death Star also behind him, so I gotta be careful. See, is it gonna just automatically up? Yeah, I guess if you press that enable thing, I'm thinking it just automatically enables it when it's been on the target for a few seconds. You don't have to hit Y then anymore. I'll probably keep it on for a while, but if I find it's not helping me that much, I'll probably turn it off. I'll probably keep it on for all of today's stream anyways, because it's a part of the new update. Might as well check everything out the best we can. Are you ready? Oh, wait, close combat. That's what's making my reload better. I just don't have gun pressure because I'm a Russian tank. There's not really... Oh, he just fired though, but that's also the Death Star. I'm gonna go from the north side again. Yep, that artillery wanted me. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're winning this game for sure. I'm gonna try something. Let's see how this goes. We've won the whole... Oh, I mean, he could have shot me there. That mouse could have. I made a very bad mistake there. I7 got me. The idea is now to drive from the inside and hopefully get to them that way, but I'm a one shot from specific vehicles. That I7 did get me. Only 2,000 damage, so I'm doing okay, but could be better. We're going to flank them with the rest of the team. Hopefully nail this bat chat. Checking out the armor flashlight thing. There it is. He's all green. I mean, makes sense. I mean, he's got no armor. I still got to stay back. If he's loaded ever, he can one-shot me. Oh, here he comes. I'm going to have to face hug or I'm toast. Distract him. It's over for you, buddy. I did exactly what I needed to do to survive. All right, there we go. He's out. Yeah, so that crashing noise is different for sure. It's just the last I-7, then it's game over. 2,400 damage. I guess not too bad, but could be better. Not too bad for our first round of World of Tanks in 2.0. All right. So like I said, we'll play like 2 more games roughly. I'll do a few more random match games, then we'll check out Onslaught, and then we'll check out the story mode, and we'll probably stay in the story mode for a good portion of the stream, maybe for the rest of the stream once I get there. Ooh. Big rewards, I think, maybe. This is also how the new ending battle screen looks, just so you guys know. And it probably also looks more mobile game, or more like World of Tanks Blitz anyways, which is the mobile version of Tanks. Bonds received 7. 110 credits, probably because I finished the missions. Oh yeah, campaign points, 10. Okay, interesting. Guess going details just brings us where we already are. Okay. So the one thing I was thinking about when I saw this originally before it came out in 2.0 was I can't just look at it while looking at other things in the background at the same time. Also, we got 5. I guess we get 8 only if we had Watt Plus, which is what I thought it was going to be. It's a second class. We'll boost it probably. Let's see where we are on the team score though. 3rd on team for experience. Yeah, it's not bad. It's over 1,000 experience. I could probably boost that. Probably not a bad idea. 4th on damage for the team. Not bad. I actually made credits out of that one, but I would have probably lost it without whatever this. Yeah, I got 50,000 out of the reward. Okay, so I wouldn't have probably lost credits, but it would still have not been a lot that I would have made. Okay. All right. Well, then let's boost that. And that will make us have 4,000 more experience out of that game. We go back. I think now we just hit garage. Is that how it works? Now we got 94,000 experience. We had like 70 something 1,000 experience before that round started. Which probably was like 77,000 before. And now it's 94. Okay. If I hit this, it'll go exactly to the screen again. Yeah, it's all just now on a one singular window that you have to look at all, or you have to look through it all just in the one area, and then yeah, you can still check out people's stats and stuff, and if they're anonymized, I guess. All right, click on a guy. Can I check? Oh, yeah. Oh, then it pops up still like the old version, so they didn't change that. But they used to be like you had a window like this as your statistics. Now you have to have it in the full screen, which is all right, but a little bit less easy to use, I would say. It's just my own thoughts. Win a battle. Okay, so these are the premium missions right here, the premium dailies. All right, so I got one of those ones done. I got 2 daily missions done, which 10 of them went for the campaign points. Cause damage to vehicles 3. Got 15 done. Weekly missions are starting to get done. That's nice. I like credits, so expirable reserve for credits we can earn. All right, 2 more games. Let's keep going. Now we're at almost 100,000 experience in the I-7. We're going to be getting slowly closer to the halfway mark for getting our first tier 11 Probably won't happen in the entire stream of today, but yeah. This time we get a tier 8 round and tier 10. This is a 2+ matchmaking round. It isn't a 1+ or -1. They said that you'd see a lot more -1 +1s. I mean, of course, I'm fine with this since I'm the top tier, which means I should be able to control the game a lot more. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going. Don't worry, buddy. I understand you want me to play like a medium tank, which this tank can do because it's got speed. Medium heavy tank. Though it actually has way more armor than a regular medium tank, because it is a heavy tank. Hopefully we can get 3 wins in a row. That'd be really nice. So hopefully this guy's good at his game. Obviously this is my first ever tier 10, so I got a lot of games played in this thing. I know how to play it pretty well. The other guy looks like he's fairly new into his i7. He could be a new player, he could be not, who knows. What do they got for tanks with gun depression? A UDAS. Bounced down, unfortunately. Yeah, it takes a little bit to activate, so it's not like people are going to get instant information, so I think that also will stop it from being like making it so that people don't ever bounce shots anymore. Yep, you're welcome, buddy. Calm down, I know how to play the game. Alright, so anyways, we got, yeah, UDAS anyways with the gun depression on this side of the map. We'll see what else they have. Looks like the UDAS just ran for the hills. But they probably got some TDs back there, so I wouldn't risk it. I've just got lit, so they might shoot me. We'll see. Yep, that's one. So they got this ship tank back there. That thing's got good DPM. And alright, Alpha. We'll go in, but not as much as him because I don't want to die. Somehow that just does crit. They're still targeting me over the other i7, so that's not good. I just can't push no more. You did it to yourself, i7. Ask for help all you want, but you did it to yourself. And I took too many hits also going around that thing. I kind of knew that guy seemed like he's a new guy. I'm actually throwing my HP away more than he is. And we're losing the hit as well, so it's definitely not something I should have done. I don't know where that shell went. I think it went way up into the sky or something silly, but it's unfortunate. This one's probably going to be a loss. We're already down 5,000, which is crazy. I'm soon going to have to go back to base, otherwise we're going to get capped out. At this distance, armor flashlight doesn't work because it's just too far long distance. Not that I need it. You also still have your regular armor indicator. And I already know how to pen this guy. Got him. Blind shot, out of render even. Or maybe not out of render, maybe just blind. We're going to move back to base now. So we were sitting at a little over 1,000 damage, 2 kills. I'm the only one got, or yeah, I got half the kills that our team has gotten so far. So that's something. They just got one more. Hopefully we can save this game. It's looking pretty rough though. Tanks wise, we got just as or one more gun in the fight than they do at the moment. But HP wise, we are looking like this is a pretty gonna be really tough to bring it around. And this gun is not really known for accuracy, that's for sure. I am not a sniper tank, but yet I'm trying to snipe. Great. Still missing. Alright. That's alright. It's not like they can pen me anyways, and they lost their artillery from me taking the kill on that guy, actually. That was a cheap kill that I got there then. All right. We're going to shoot some gold. These tanks got really strong armor. I should already try crossing, but I don't want to get nailed while crossing, but I might have to take the risk. Yeah, I knew you could probably see me. That's one in this lower plate. I probably could have gone about it differently. Gun depression is going to make this tough, but hopefully I can take out this mouse here. Come on, give me your armor. Stop angling. At least I got him out, but I'm a one-shot now, so that's not good. And they're capping our base, so that's not good either. Got a 113 Beijing Opera back there. Hopefully I can cross the gap. Water always makes your tank slower. I got 3 on the base. This is not good. 9 seconds. I'm going to have to really hurry. I don't think I'll make it. And I'm lit. There they all are. It's game over. I probably went... I didn't have the suicide, but I did. I shouldn't have. But our team threw that one kind of. I'm going to have to look at how good that IS-7 was, because I have a funny feeling he just... I mean, he could be a new player that just got his IS-7 through the special deal and just isn't that good at the game, but I have a funny feeling he wasn't the greatest player in the game. Let's see here. And I got 2,000 with my blind damage, it looks like. Oh, that's a new thing I didn't check out before. There's space. Well, this is how you can see your extra statistics. Okay, like enemy destroyed, how much damage you cost each tank, how much you block from everyone, how much assistance you got on certain vehicles, who you spotted, and then criticals. Does it say what type of criticals too? Yeah, track, gun. I damaged the gun on the WZ, and the track. Okay. All right. It's kind of neat. Obviously, since we didn't win, we don't get a boost that game. Okay, maybe I gave that other I7 not enough credit. He's actually got... Oh, he's... 2024. So he started last year. He's about almost 1 year old account. He's actually not a terrible player. Did 5,000 damage. That's really nice, but still, we lost the game because we let the city side fall. Somehow, somebody has a Tiger Mouse and didn't do anything with his new Tiger Mouse, probably. Oh well. We lost 25,000 credits on that round. Right, I guess we got 10 million credits given to us too, right? So I would have had 35,000 credits previously. I almost think something's strange with my credits. It was only 10,000 that I got, right? Pretty sure. No, 10 million, I mean. So that means I should have had 35 million going into this update, but I'm pretty sure I had less. But maybe that's the compensation for the ammunition, because they said that they did something like that. And there's a ton of tanks that I own in the game, so ammunition's... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, third round of playing random battles, and then we're going to switch to game modes. Probably going to try out some Onslaught, play like a game or two there, and then we'll probably try out the story mode, which will allow us to actually try out some of the tier 11 content, tier 11 tanks. Just double check. I think everything's working on Twitch. Everything should be good. I should double check on YouTube for the YouTube people. Looks like we're good there. Of course, there's a delay, but yeah, Could be worse. See how much of a delay on Twitch is there? A lot less of a delay. So YouTube still has the most delay. All right, we got an all tier 10 rounds. Let's see how this goes. All right, so we got me and the E5, and then they have an I7 and an E5 as well. Looks like I'm the most experienced tier 10 player in this round, or at least besides the RHM Panzervalk and light tank on the enemy team. I am the one that's played my tank the most, and the Object 430U, and the T110E5 on our team has played this game relatively a bit more, but not a whole lot more. Also, we got this new thing on this map, the new bunker location, and it is a random map with random events. Now it just says that. Before it just had something else a little bit differently. This map got a little bit of a change for the random event. Got one into him, so that's good. He's running hardening, so he knows what is going on, sort of. They tracked me early on. I got a very fast repair time on that. Hopefully I can get around and shoot him before he gets loaded. And I did. That's 2 free shots so far. Doing pretty good, but now he's got his friend, the E5. So we're going to back off. Also, that's a Ho-Ri. Scary Ho-Ri. Even more scary than the heavies, I would say. Because that thing can hit hard, and that thing can pen a lot more reliably than I can. The random event soon going to open this, and I hope that it's only those 3 tanks. Because if there's more tanks here, I might be in trouble. Because, well, the E5's coming to help me now. But before that, I was kind of on my own. All right, I need help, guys. Come on. Come on, E5. I need you. Thank you. He just fired. That's beautiful. Tracked him again. Nice. This guy's just hiding behind the Ho-Ri hull. I can't do much to the I7 until he pokes. Now he's poking, but... don't know if I can bait him, especially with the armor flashlight. I bounced that, but he's shooting gold. We got RD support, so that's good. He just fired. I'm gonna face hug this guy. My guys are gonna come support me. That's good. Fortunately, that bounced. Okay, let's get the reload in. Somehow that bounced. It was green. But alright. Random event happened, but we're not actually going to be using it. Manticore and Leopard over there. Actually, maybe we'll use it. We'll drive through it at least. Just to get back to helping with the Manticore and stuff. Got lots of base that they need help with. Good thing we're winning this one, so we're going to be leaving on a 1+ positive note still. With a random queue. And then I'll probably play with Clark later on. And maybe we can do more randoms if people want to see randoms. Maybe I'll do a poll after playing a few of the other special modes to see what you guys want me to play. Or what you want to see more of. Armor flashlight was working there, but... you know, dispersion isn't the greatest on a Russian tank, so I hit the wrong spot and bounced. He's hiding behind the rock. Let's just push in. We got lots of HP. It's not like I can't take a few hits. Yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream so far. Not sure. Again, I know maybe... Ooh, I should have fired a lot sooner, but I got all the spotting on that, so that's nice. But yeah, what I was going to say is I know maybe not everyone's a fan of World of Tanks content, but who knows? Maybe some of you guys will get more interest in it with 2.0. What was a stir? How did that miss? I don't know, but it did. Lots of stirs in this round, that's for sure. A lot of people are trying to get their super accurate tier 11s. He just fired. I should be able to give him a shot back. Oh, that's not good news. They're going to just permatrack me now. I need your help, Mr. E5. I'm permatracked. Or maybe not. Okay, did he just fire? Okay, I actually am somehow going to make it out of this one. I thought I was going to just be permatracked there for the longest time because of my mistake. I shot my ally because he got in the way. Buddy, why? At least we get a little ram damage in. Last tank. Behind me, actually. Interesting. So, this is actually not a bad game. My damage is almost 3,000. Not quite as good as round one for the damage, but the assistance I got was 3,500. So if you'd add that all up, that's like a 6K combined game. So that's a very good game. I might actually still be top on the team with that. We'll see anyways how it goes. Pretty good game to end on for the random queue with the grind towards tier 11 for now. And we got the first style for the new battle pass. Not bad. I don't know if we finished any dailies or weeklies we're not going to finish right away, but there's the scores. I did almost 1,000 damage to 3 different vehicles in this round. Logged 1,280, 3,800 assistance. So there's actually a little bit of blind assistance in that round. No blind damage though. 5 tanks I spotted, 3 criticals, driver, track, and fuel tank. You can just see them all total too, but you can also see which ones you did it on. Driver the I-7, fuel tank, and track of the Hori 2. Or Hori 3, I mean. Okay. Another second class game. Top on experience is definitely worth boosting. Did I boost it yet? Let's boost it. There you go. And then we got ourselves 22,000 credits earned back. And the other round I lost 25,000. So I'll take it. Plus we're adding more to my reserve stock, which is for my premium time that I have. And that's another thing that they're giving in the return to World of Tanks. So you probably want to make good use of that premium time if you got premium time given to yourself. But then again, you are getting a free tech tier 2. Yeah, they're giving 30 days of premium, so a month of premium right away. And then you can actually earn a second month too, just by playing the game. All right, anyways, that is that for random battles, I would say. We are now at 110,000 experience. So if I go to research, we can see exactly how much to get the tier 11 if we click on this and do this. I need 214,975 more experience to get the KR1, but I'm going to grind that personally because I don't want to spend my free XP. I want to save that for the next, assembly shop, World Tanks assembly shop. So yeah, holding on to that. A little over 200,000 free experience to earn that, and I'll get my first tier 11. So right now what we're going to do then is we're going to switch to Onslaught. Actually, I should also look at the daily missions that I had here. Onslaught has its own daily missions, so let's back up the truck, go back to random for a second here. So we have still cause damage to vehicles. And we have enemy vehicles destroyed 5 for the 25 bonus for premium mission. I'm actually halfway ready being done the assistance by spotting one. Who would have known a heavy tank would be a good pick for that, but that's happening. Cause damage, 60,000. That's going to still take a bit. I've done 8,000, 8,300, and the I7, I guess, works for the breakthrough class. Works for me. Sweet. So anyways, we're well on our way with those missions. I believe the crew screen is exactly the same as normal. Yeah. All right, sweet. Making good progress. Anyways, back to Onslaught Light. So this mode currently is a limited time event mode because normally is just regular Onslaught, not Onslaught Light. Light means that they're just doing a lower tier and it's just kind of for a week or two of a fun mode. Supposed to be kind of like, what's this? Battle Pass? Battle Pass, yeah. All right, back that up. Also, each Battle Pass chapter is probably still 2,500 gold a piece, I'm thinking, but we'll take a look. Here's our dailies. We can do that in Onslaught as well, so that's cool. We can get a day of premium, some more of these other good booster things. A style. I think I might even already have that style, so it's not a new style. Okay. We can get 3. How many bonds? Bonds is very important. Resource to me, anyways. 3, 6, 79, 900 bonds. Almost 1,000 bonds if we just complete this whole progression. I don't think I have this last style, though. Yeah, be among top 5. Cause damage, assist at spotting, earn prestige points. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll try to do that. And then what else was I going to look at here really quick? Thought there was going to be something. All right, we'll double check the regular missions. What about the extra missions? We never checked that yet. Unavailable. I guess it's because I already did it today. Yeah. You should do it daily. It's a daily thing to earn the premium time. I guess the extra month of premium. If you're playing for the month, you'll get a second month basically, and you'll get more reserves. And these reserves are actually permanent ones too, not expirable, so that's good. And you get credit ones too. That's really good. Okay. Besides that, there's a mission for until actually the end of the year. Wait, what? That's weird. From September 4, 2023 through December 31st, 2049. 3 times crew XP for victories. Wait, what? I don't know what that mission is all about. That seems a little funky with the years and stuff and the dates. Let's check out the campaign thing really quick too before we start a game in Onslaught. Also, if I click that, it brings me to here. Okay. Good. Actually, if I click this button, we'll talk about WAT Plus. Yeah. If I get WAT Plus, I get 3 more. 5 is just with regular premium time. Okay. Good to know. That's what I kind of thought they were making it sound like. Okay, so anyways, I liked how much credits they've given me. I could definitely play around with that and have fun with it, but I'm wondering if it's just for the conversation stuff. Besides that, we were wanting to look at we can't do it in here, I don't think, so we'll just have to back out and then come back. Go to campaign missions, the Wind Hunt. Did we didn't actually finish any of these, did we? Oh, here's the whole set. Each has their own set where you get 3D style or 3D attachments and all sorts of other goodies. Okay. And there's all 3 sets, right? Have their own. Crew members even. Okay, 3 perks. sweet, I guess. We got 10 out of 100. And then, yeah, in total, you can see there's the tank. Special crew member. Style you can get, if you can get them all with honors done. Year premium if you can complete everything. That's some pretty good stuff if you can actually get that far throughout these tougher missions, sort of. There is 15 to get the tracks, 2,700. You need 2,700 to finish this first one. Then let's just check out the rest of them too. See how hard they are through these special point systems. 7,200 for the tier 10. 12,300 for the Black Rock. But yeah, this first one doesn't seem bad. 2,700. Say you even, let's just see what, okay, with daily missions, I'm going to do some math here. Just because it's interesting. So you can get 10 per day from daily regulars. From weekly ones, so that means you can get 10. Say you play every single day of the week. 10 times 7, that's 70 points. Plus then you can do your weekly ones, which you get 80 per each of the 3 weekly ones. So you can make 310 of these campaign points every single week if you do that. So potentially if you can make 310 per week, and I said this one was 2,700, right? Pretty sure. 2,700, right? And you can make 310 per week if you're dedicated. To get the first vehicle here, that's going to be approximately then 8 weeks. 8 weeks. If somebody really just wants to just do daily missions and weekly missions and make sure they finish it every single week and play daily, you can get the tank in 8 weeks, which, or actually 8, almost 9 weeks. So it'll take a little over 2 months, but just over 2 months, a person could have the Windhound. And if we look at the other tanks, I'm sure it'd be even crazier. Should we take a look at the other tanks? I guess so. So, anyways, how much days would that be? That's what I want to kind of know. 8.7 weeks. Actually, you know, we should probably have kept that number, and then we divide, or to figure out that, divide by 7. Or, okay, I probably did that math wrong. But anyways, to get that amount of points, 2,700, it'll be 8 individual weeks, 0.7. So if we go by the daily points, which you can make it be a little different, but yeah, 8 weeks. So maybe it's actually times 7 to figure out how many days that would be. Probably that's what it is. So here they're making it sound like 61 days, 62, something, I don't know, something like that. Either way, just over 2 months. Just over 2 months. Let's check out this one. Again, if you complete missions, it'd be a lot quicker, of course, because you can get even more points that way. Now to get the tier 10 here and the second set, 6,350 is what I'm seeing, or am I actually a little bit off? 7,200. 7,200 divided by the same stats of 310. Oh my, 23 months. Times that by 7, 162 days. Well, actually, no, he said 23 weeks is what I meant. 23 to 24 weeks. 162 days. That's pretty much half a year, I'm pretty sure, right? One, yeah. That one's, to get this tier 10, it's going to take you another almost half a year, just under half a year. Okay. Just under half a year, all right. Interesting. To get the Black Rock, the hardest tank to get. Of course, you have to get them in order too, so that changes things. To get this one, it's 12,300. Divide that by now the new 310 margin that we just figured out. 39 and a half, a little over 39 and a half weeks times that by 7, and you've got 277.7 days. 277.7 days. That is almost an entire year. I'm gonna just add everything up. Give me a second here. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, yeah. Let's do some interesting math just to add every single one up. Yeah, let's do it. All right. This one was at the end. We've got 7,200. Yep. Okay. 7,200 divide 310 times 7. All right. Let's get the first one. 2,700. 2,700 times or divide by 310. 7. All right. So if I add all these numbers up, what are we going to get? I'm just going to go by, I'm going to round them up a little bit. 277.74 plus 162.58 plus, let's go 60.97 will do. It's around 501 days of your life it would take you to grind it without being good at the game and getting some other missions done to speed the process up a bit. 501 days. So that means just by doing dailies and weeklies, it will take you, the year is 362 or 365, whatever you might look at that as. It's going to take you, I think they do 365 for the days of premium, so we'll go off of that number. 365 off of 501 days. It's going to take you about a year and a half approximately to get everything in this just by doing dailies. Honestly, that's not quite as bad as I was sort of expecting, if that's really how it is. A year and a half, I would say. Actually, a little less than a year and a half. If I just play tanks a lot, I'll have these pretty, it won't be long and I'll have all the tanks is what I'm trying to say, basically. I don't even have to be good at the game. I can just, yeah, so that is actually relatively not crazy. Interesting, anyways. So, anyways, let's check out Onslaught Light. We have about just a little bit over half an hour, not much time actually. We're starting to run out of time. I guess I'm checking out things so much we're not getting too many games, and I hope that's all right with everyone. But yeah, I should get some games going on. Should get some games going on. Let's try out the new Mutts tank, maybe. How do I return my crew to the vehicle? There used to always be an easy button for this. Now this is another thing. Return crew. Okay, that works. There is an easy button still. That's good. So play my Schwarpanzer. Its shells haven't changed even though it got buffed. Interesting. Let's check out the new buffed Schwarpanzer in Onslaught. Let's do it. Yeah, I already have all field mods on this, right? Double check here. Gotta learn all these new buttons. Field mods. Yeah, it's already maxed out on field mods. All right. Let's just enter a game. I'm pretty sure accelerated crew training is on. Yeah, if it's lit up, it's on. All right. Good to know. Do the short panzer, see how things go. And like I said, we'll play 2 or 3 of this, and then we'll also play 2 or we'll see how that story mode turns out and how that all works out. Himmelsdorf, not a good map for a medium tank. I should honestly switch to a heavy tank for this map alone. But hey, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll want to check out the tank, see how good it is. So, yeah. I mean, another tank I want to check out that got buffed we could do as a medium as well, but yeah. You know what? We'll save that tank for another map. Still, we'll keep the short panzer on this one. People may think I'm crazy, they may whatever, but we're testing out the short panzer. see how good this tank is now. 300 alpha and better speed. Besides that, pen looks exactly identical. FCM50T is another one I should try out. So we're gonna, I think I know what 3 tanks we're gonna try out in Onslaught here. Try the FCM50T yet. I probably could have done that for this map since it's a heavy one, but oh well, too late now. This tank sounds a lot different with how it's driving. So certain tanks may have not really been changed much for their speed, and other ones may have been changed. This one sounds like this one's changed. I'm gonna go for the artillery. Team's pushing in, that's good. Then I feel confident enough that I can push in. Oops, wrong button. All right. I totally messed that up. That almost 300 roll right there? I think so. So that's showing the buffs. Got him. Well, I don't know. This 300 alpha does seem to be doing something, but yeah, 300 alpha. Nice. Anyway, I don't know. This tank might actually be not too bad no more. I don't know if we tested out the speed too well, but we did do a little testing with it, I guess, before. Oh, you have to do that, eh? Guess what? I'm a buff tank. I'm scarier than I used to be. But you're also scarier than a medium. Dude, I know how to pen your tank. I'm not new to this game. You got way more alpha than I do. I'm still a little iffy on wanting to fight you. Also, that's a turtle. I'm so dead. I just gotta push this guy. It's the only way. I am so in trouble. We're actually possibly gonna lose this round. Oh man, I went a little far. Of course I can pen him. Of course I can. Where's my teammates? They're all on the hill doing nothing. Great. Well, hopefully with this, but it looks like I think that this 4-Panzer seems like it plays a lot better than it used to. I will say that out of this experiment has shown that it is actually a pretty good tank. These guys might be able to win it back still, but we'll see. This tank also sounds different. See if these guys can bring it back. I think they can. They just have to get the turtle and T-32 out since they're low health, and then just duel together against the 252 after. Just when I was needing their help, they weren't ready for it, I guess, to help me out. This guy's got all the hit points, so he's gonna have to take the hits, but they're gonna both have to do some damage to the enemies. Otherwise, it's over. Of course he bounces. All right, I think that pretty much confirms that this will be a loss. I would say so. Also, we got 8 minutes before I gotta do an ad break for pre-rolls. Yep, that's a loss. All right. Okay, interesting. Also, for the discounts for channel point stuff, I'm not sure if how I'm gonna make it work with like these 2 streams that I've done. Not super official, but if anything, maybe I take 1 day off. Because this one, since I said I'd lengthen it, I think it'll be it'll probably count that it's 1 day worth of the discounts. So I'll probably take 1 day off is most likely what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is interesting. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is like the old battle screen in Onslaught. Onslaught, you still get the old battle screen, not the new one. Very interesting. I mean, I like that we have the old one back. That's kind of cool, but interesting. Second on damage. 5,000. Yeah, you should be a good player, but okay. This one, yeah, 48%er, but still looks like a decent player for 48er percenter. These 2 bottom tanks hardly did anything. 46%er, 45%. Yeah, that Lorraine's a pretty bad player. All in all, even the Tarnvagen is a bit weak. Okay. All right, made 60,000 credits. All right, so that's the Shore Panzer with its stats. If we go here, we go to the overview here. Does it say anything? Characteristics wise, DPM. Now it's 2,700. Oh, wow. Almost 3,000? Really? Really? It's that good now, eh? This one was 2,900. So yeah, Panzer is pretty competitive now, I'd have to say. I actually got DPM. All right, there's 2 other tanks I want to check out, so let's see if we can find them. Medium tanks. I want to find my CS. Right here is 53. Here's the premium. We're going to give this one a go since it's been buffed. Because it's been buffed, let's see how good it is on the statistics. 2,600. No, it's not bad. It's not crazy, but it's not bad. What's the regular CS at? 2,200. Yeah, Tech Tree one is sucky now. And then the CS52 Lewis is a little bit behind it actually now in DPM. All right, let's try out the CS52C. And then the other tank I also want to try out is a heavy tank. And it will be French. Not the Brennos, but we could try out the Brennos, but probably won't. The FCM50T. Where are you, FCM50T? Can I not play my FCM50T? FCM. Yeah, I cannot play my FCM50T. Oh yeah, they removed it from Onslaught for certain reasons. Well, then I guess I will not be experimenting with that vehicle. All right, let's go to the CS. Give it a go, and come on. There we go. Also, does this thing DPM wise? What does this one got again? It's actually a little lowish still, but okay. Medium, Polish. Let's just do one. All right, we'll do one more round of Onslaught then, I guess, and then we'll probably play the story mode just because we're running out of time and because the FCM is not in my picking list. So just play one more Onslaught round, and then we're gonna head into the story mode, which should be quite interesting. So if you guys have been waiting to see an interesting story mode, it's coming. Oh, this is gonna help me get onto that hill really quick. Good map for this tank. Good map for this tank. I'm going to be racing on top of that hill as quick as I can. HE 410. It's not, I don't think they did anything to HE. So HE's still pretty special, but not quite as special as it used to be on this tank. All right, see how this goes. Fastest medium at tier 8s. That's what this thing's supposed to be with this. See if it performs that way. Well, I did make it on the hill. For anyone else, that's cool. I should grab that scouting thing though. I did not think about that until now. We're gonna use it instantly, I think. There we got all the vision we need. Everyone has been spotted. We know roughly what's all what. We got Inspire for the team. That's kind of a nice ability to give our team, so that's good. Are they fighting right now? I don't think so. So also, you like the camo that we have on here, so stick with camo when we go to these bushes. They will more than likely be spotted. Nice. Forced to get spotted. I don't know if they gave it up. Oh yeah, it's probably just because of my Inspire. Hopefully I can spot this Borsig no matter where he goes. Lucky bounce. Alright, we're just gonna chase down this other tank, WZ. Or even the Borsig. Let's just chase him down. Ram attack. Here we go. For the win. Please let me do this, guys. Haha. That's what this tank is all about. That's why I love this thing. Oh yeah. I hardly took any damage too with that. He took double the damage. I doubt he expected that. Beautiful. Well, it looks like pre-rolls are back, so we're gonna have to take a little break here before we go into story mode. So I'll talk to you all in a bit. We're gonna do it's gonna be a shorter ad break than usual because I only got half an hour left to stream. Well, actually more like 15. Maybe we could do like a half an hour. We'll see. Minute and a half break, everyone. So you have a minute and a half break to go get yourself a snack, stretch, or have yourself a wash and break. You might miss a little bit since this is a shorter break, but Feel free to do what you need to do. Talk to y'all in a minute and a half or so. Not a bad game though. Ad break's already on. Not a bad game. Boost it? Nah. Probably not gonna boost this one. Leave that boosting for my 7 later on. Not bad, 41,000 credits. Okay. Alright, so these missions are daily. I mean, I almost need to play one more round just for that mission. I'll play some more later on off stream. More than likely. Anyways, cool stuff. Alright, let's go into story mode, and then once everyone returns from the ad break, we'll do a round of story mode. Wrong button. But I'm sure you can still hear me, Mr. Me. Alright, let's do this. Story mode. So what do we need to do in the meantime while we're waiting on that to finish? We have reached the command center and stopped the missile launch. That's the first objective. Then we get this and a few other things like bonds and research and credits. And we get that as well for these. And a nice new nostalgia to check out. But to do that, we need to complete main objectives under 21 minutes. Under 21 minutes. Well, don't got a lot of time, so we'll try to do that one for sure. Complete the main objectives without losing a single vehicle. That's a tougher one, but it gives some pretty cool rewards. All right, I'm ready to do it. I mean, that's rigorous difficulty. There's also regular difficulty, which I didn't look at earlier. That also gives us a unique style. We're going to do regular, and then we're going to do rigorous. We might go a little bit past the stream time of what I was talking about because we have these two difficulties. I'm probably going to want to have it give both of them a good try on stream, not just rush through them. Ad break appears to be over. You guys should all be able to hear me. We have regular difficulty, rigorous difficulty. I was just going over that with everyone on stream. We're going to be starting with regular difficulty, and then we're going to go to rigorous later. So let's just see how this goes. We're going to start as a Pershing, as far as I know. Here we go.
5 days ago, we lost contact with a secret military space complex in the Norwegian Sea. Reconnaissance aircraft pilot reported traces of battle and partial destruction of industrial buildings at the site. But most importantly, he described a rocket ready for launch on the launch pad, right before we lost communication with him. A rapid response team was sent to the site to investigate. Doors opening, stand by. Go, 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 roll out. Bravo, push forward along the shoreline. Hold formation, eyes sharp, something's off. Movement at 2 o'clock. Contact, hostiles ahead. Incoming fire, take cover. Enemy armor spotted, 12 o'clock. We're pinned, we need suppressive fire on the ridge. Fire at will, repeat, fire at will. Push through. One down, target neutralized. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Bravo leader is down. Something in the smoke. Engage that target.
The situation is critical. We've lost contact with our missile base in the Norwegian Sea. The reconnaissance flight never returned, and the initial tank landing force was wiped out by an unknown enemy. Intelligence suggests they're preparing to launch a ballistic missile. We don't know the target, but in this political climate, a single launch could trigger a global conflict. Feels like the old days, doesn't it? Just another impossible mission behind enemy lines.
Just
Roll
another
out.
impossible mission behind enemy lines. All right. Reach the command center and stop the missile launch. All right, let's do this. See how this goes.
waste any time. We need to reach the command center and stop that launch at all costs.
Look at this mess. Like wolves through a sheep pen. But as we say in my village, the second wave breaks the dam.
So you got a Patriot tank and a Centurion with us. 280, 212, the same as in the game.
Tanks, 11 o'clock. Fire at will.
Germans! Who would have thought?
Commander, we have limited air support on standby. You can request a strike when needed.
Yep. So I should try it right now, you're saying?
Air support engaged. Get ready for impact.
Ooh, nice. Oh, and the armor flashlight works in here too. Okay.
Look who showed up to the party.
Oh, we got a Saladin? I did not know they had British technology, but alright. I guess it doesn't really... It isn't a national technology.
Technology, yes? The entire island already knows you're there.
Yes, but he's alone now. Much easier to destroy him than when he returns with his fellas.
I lost a little bit of HP there. I'm gonna try to do it without dying at all, but you know. I just want to shoot this guy instead. Save this artillery for a more dangerous target.
New contact.
That's the dangerous target.
Pressing fire.
Now that's more my style. Shoot first, figure out what that long barrel thing is later.
The new German TD. Wait, do you want to go down the water? How do you... I don't know where to go on this map. It's a new map, of course. Can we just go through here? Or is it going to be too... Would it drown me? How deep is this? Pretty deep, but maybe with enough speed I can get through. We can try it. I don't know. Is that other side an actual go up?
Unnecessary risks.
Life without risk is like goulash without paprika. Bland and disappointing.
I think I'm going to drown.
With too much risk ends quickly, like your predecessor.
Wait, what? Was there a predecessor? What happened to him? Lenny?
Okay, let me double check the missions. We might I think we're going to restart this for now. I'll skip all the beginning parts though and stuff though, but I want to see what I didn't see how the difficult mission stuff are for the first one. Complete mission objective in 25 minutes. Okay, so it's a little easier there. Complete main objectives without losing a single vehicle. So yeah, I don't want to lose a single vehicle if I want the style. Reach command center. Okay, so yeah, basically do it with less than 25 minutes. So just try to be fast about it and don't lose any tanks at all.
5 days ago, we lost
Can we
contact
skip?
with a secret military space
So let's skip.
The
We already.
situation is critical.
Let's battle.
We've lost contact.
Ulysses here. We've landed. Damn, the beach is a tank graveyard. No survivors from the first wave. We can't waste any time. We need to reach the command center and stop that launch at all costs.
Look at this mess. Like wolves through a sheep pen. But as we say in my village,
Contact front. German tanks, 11 o'clock. Fire at will.
Germans! Who would have thought?
Commander, we have limited air support on standby. You can request a strike when needed. Aircraft has attacked the target. Impact in a couple of seconds.
Artie. Strike on me once again.
Well, look who showed up to the party.
Alright, the salad, and that's annoying. Excuse me, Mr. Patriot. I'd like to help you out.
We need to stop him
Let him on
before he
fire.
breaks.
You're aware of radio technology, yes? The entire island already knows you're there.
Yes, but he's alone now. Much easier to destroy him than when he returns with his fellas.
Come back here, Panther.
New contact. Suppressing fire.
Now that's more my style. Shoot first, figure out what that long barrel thing is later.
Okay, so somewhere there's gotta be a way to get to this dude. It repaired itself. That's crazy.
Turn this into scrap metal. Fine, I'll try not to hit anything important. Just his ammo rack. New hostiles detected ahead. Look at that. Another tank I've never seen before. At this point, I don't even know who we're fighting anymore.
Does it resemble something German?
It resembles something completely the opposite. Damn, this time there are more of them. Hope we find their ammo depot soon. I'm not sure I have enough shells for all of them.
Given the number of enemy vehicles, they must have established maintenance facilities somewhere on this island.
I gotta fight the tier 11. Guys, help me out.
That one's mine.
Oh, this is not good. It's going for me, not even my friends. That's bad news for me. I have to survive. Yep. No. Please no. Please no. Please no. Yes, I'm safe. Oh, that was close.
I got him.
You better get him. I'm about to die.
Commander's down. That new vehicle is proving to be a real problem.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we'll just play it through once. I don't know how much we're gonna get done on stream. I might have to do this on my own time. I'm gonna have to do this on my own time, so let's try to finish it.
How many enemies are on this
They did make it a little challenging.
Do they know anything at all?
Weather conditions: cloudy, temperature 8 degrees, wind speed 6 meters per second, north-northeast.
Well, at least that's something. Long barrels keep moving. The fastest way to the rocket is through this factory.
Stay extremely cautious. It's a trap.
Oh, really? And how exactly do you know that, Fräulein Psychic? Did they send you an invitation to their ambush party?
We have detected their radio frequency. Been monitoring their radio traffic for the last 7 minutes.
You're listening to their comms, and you decide to mention this now?
You haven't stopped talking long enough for me to inform you. Perhaps try silence occasionally, Teddy.
I love you too, Lenny.
Tracked them. Yes, they're giving us a good fight in this one anyways.
Hold position. Looks like we found something interesting. Abandoned tanks. Unknown models. Would you look at that beauty? She's magnificent.
Oh,
New objective received.
432U.
Must be captured intact.
999. This delicate equipment isn't for me.
Looks like we're gonna get a 432U.
Come on, now we're talking.
Alright.
We are ready to drive straight into their little trap. When you have the biggest hammer,
470.
like a very small nail.
What does it have? Any non-standard modules? Any special equipment?
This tank's main gun appears to have damage amplification capabilities. Attention ahead! Multiple targets! You're getting predictable, Ulysses. Always the same drill commands. Clear commands like these keep us alive, my jolly friend. One of our prototype vehicles was captured by the enemy. Identify targets carefully. Kampfgruppe Bertha und Dora engage with caution. Delay them as long as possible. Enemy? You are the enemy. Hey, bad guy. Why don't you come down here and talk to us face to face?
Teddy, you do realize he can't hear you. I'm only intercepting his transmission, not broadcasting ours.
Of course I knew that. I was just keeping up team morale.
Nice 3A. .440.
That's how it's done. Let's find you another target.
Now, this is the KR one, the one I'm going to be going for first. Hits pretty hard.
Nicely done. That's it for their fancy toy. Let's keep up the pressure.
How do I get this to activate? I just have to wait. Apparently that's what it looks like.
Here's the most devious part of their ambush. They can't penetrate our armor with
Did I
shells,
just...
so they're trying to throw stones at us instead.
Oops.
Clever bastards.
Oops.
Hey, take.
They're moving to surround us. Take your positions.
Finally, the ambush. Hey, Lenny, what else is on the menu? What other surprises did our Mr. Evil plan for us?
According to intercepted communications,
No, don't tell me. No hints.
Got space armor on the back of the tank too, a bit.
We're ready for anything they throw.
Very interesting anyways. Our alpha just became 541. Okay. So from 470 to 541. There's 30 less than 100 alpha.
Attention, Team Zeppelin. Move to the factory. Take defensive positions and hold. Jäger, maintain fire control of the exits. Not let them escape the facility.
Escape? What does he mean, escape? We're not trying to escape. We're going after you, Mr. Scary Voice. And yes, Lenny, I know he can't hear me.
No time for drawn-out battles. Keep it fast and decisive.
Scratch one more. Who's your next target?
KR1, obviously. I'm assuming in the game, in the normal game, you wouldn't get, or it wouldn't give you the bonus as often as it does here.
All right, big guy, you win this round. But I'll be back. These mercenaries have better equipment than we do. Someone's backing them with serious money.
I have theories, but I need more evidence before sharing them.
Oh, mysterious. I love it when you're all secretive. Next, please.
Nice shot. Experimental unit destroyed.
Now where?
One less problem to deal with.
This guy's got to be like the boss or something. They just seem to make it seem like that, anyways. Now where do we go, guys?
Lenny, if you were here, you'd appreciate how beautiful this experimental tank is. Sleek lines, powerful engine, just like...
If you finish that sentence with any comparison to me, I will personally ensure your next mission is in the Arctic.
Just like German engineering should be. What did you think I was going to say?
Look there. Another field submission.
Oh, we got to do the leopard next.
Units confirmed. Oh look, more playmates. I was getting worried we'd run out of targets to practice on.
That voice. Something familiar about their commander.
Some of these are going to be very situational boosts for sure.
An old friend of yours? Want me to bring him along too?
That would be most kind of you.
Let me guess, you want him intact too.
Yes, please.
I'll do my very best.
Maybe we get full hit points when we get the switch out here, so I just have to survive until the switch out.
Target down.
Oh, when I get my hands on that camping rat, I'll take him apart piece by piece.
Reminder, that vehicle is to be captured intact for analysis. And, fine. Yes, I want to examine it myself.
Now that's more like it. I'll do my best, Lenny.
Oh, I thought he was coming. That's why I was going to use my ability. Wait, 611? It gets even better? So you can actually get it up to 611 damage per shot. That's crazy. Anyways, we're going to be trying out a new vehicle, though. It'll probably end stream after this one run.
Systems. It seems that the longer you remain stationary, the more accurate your shots become.
Interesting.
Perfect for long-range engagements. Now we should adjust our tactics.
470 again.
Teddy and I will take point while you provide covering fire from the rear. It'll keep the new tank safer and let you make the most of that impressive gun. All units take defensive positions. Osler Cooper, engage. Looks like this Adler group is some kind of elite unit. Far more dangerous than anything we've encountered so far. Teddy, time to set the jokes aside and show them what we're really made of.
Roger that, Ulysses. I'll save my best material
I'm
for
just going to
later.
take a look at what this is.
Experimental machines among them? Anything unusual?
Mein Gott, Fräulein. You're more obsessed with these new tanks than my Uncle Pavel with his collection of sticks and branches he's found all across
must admit,
Testosterone.
easy ones. Boom's coming. Move it unless you want to be part of the landscape.
Oh, whoops.
Their spotter is painting your tank with invisible crosshairs. Time to disappoint him. Move out.
Yeah, you can see how the reticle then goes smaller.
Darling, when this is over, I'm taking you to Prague. There's this little tavern. Best pretzels, goulash, and the kind of place where you can just sit back and enjoy the evening. You're too tense.
The last person who called me darling lost 2 fingers. But a quiet evening in the right place, I might consider.
So it takes a little longer than your reload though to do this ability, but interesting.
Artillery spotter detected. Clear the blast area immediately.
Also, it's just all the time, or just when I'm stationary. It's almost like the ability is always going.
Enemy observer is calling fire on our position. Move out of the blast zone now.
Fleming, I need your honest assessment. Is Teddy getting worse or better with his jokes?
I've been tracking them. There's a 23% decrease in quality since the mission began, but a 47% increase in frequency.
You're actually analyzing his jokes?
Know your allies.
You're joking. Ha! Their elite unit wasn't so elite after all. Let's push forward. We're getting close to the launch site. We need to secure it before the launch. Just a few more enemies between us and that rocket. My grandmother could clear this path with a wooden spoon.
You haven't tried out all the vehicles yet, so maybe we'll get a few more. This is only the second vehicle. It's kind of neat though.
Double bounty will be provided to whoever eliminates them.
Yeah, that accuracy just gets better and better out over time, it looks like.
This Adler group, we need to investigate them. They could help
This one looks like it's more constant than probably what some other things get, but maybe it's different in randoms, who knows.
Guarantee he'll arrive without a few scratches. You can ask him all your questions yourself. Our primary objective is stopping that rocket launch. Everything else comes second. Don't get distracted.
Man, that accuracy is crazy.
No! God damn it, no! This can't be happening. We were so close. All of this for nothing. We failed to prevent the launch.
Really?
Missile is gaining alpha.
Oh, it's 21, that's why. I didn't get it done in time.
the rocket on our radar systems. Time window is narrow.
I was too slow.
Secure the flight.
Another field repair base spotted ahead. There are unknown heavy tanks there. Appear to be significantly more armored than anything we've encountered so far. Commander, you should take that beast. Those bastards may have launched their rocket, but they won't leave this island intact.
Okay, so there's a way to still finish it without that, but the objective is to get it done that way. So I'm not going to finish most of the objective stuff, but yeah.
This tank have in store for us.
The surprise is, there's nothing special about it. Well, except for some unusually strong armor and unusually slow speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we need right now. Right. One more thing. This one also has secondary armament installed. You can maintain suppressing fire when your main gun is reloading.
530, 268. I should give a message to my certain people, but we're just gonna end stream after this, so yeah.
New tank. The old one had a weird knocking in the engine and way too many holes.
Almost like it shoots 4 times. Oh wow, that fire is gonna help a lot. Nice.
We're holding position at the bunker entrance.
Our technical team is heading to the flight control room. Hold your positions. We need time.
Okay, we hold in position.
Units, converge onto command center. Engage the enemy. Keep them occupied in battle. Maintain defensive positions until further orders. Upon command, withdraw to evacuation points. You're not going anywhere, you bastard. The only place you'll be evacuating to is our interrogation room. And I'll deliver you there personally. Well, Teddy, you got your wish. Looks like they're all coming here instead of evacuating. This appears to be their largest wave yet. Perfect timing. I need to take out my anger.
We need to hold them off a little longer.
Movement detected in the center. That long-barrel prototype is back. Ah, finally! Our old friend with the big ego complex decides to join the fun. Time to settle our little dispute once and for all. Now there's only one question left. Which one of us gets to send him to the scrapyard? I mean, to Lenny's workshop. Another one bites the dust. Nice work.
All right, we're doing all right.
I've eliminated the threat. Well, that's it. Oh, Lenny, my dear, I know you wanted him intact, but we might have scratched his paint a tiny bit.
Fine, fine, not now.
All right. He's on fire.
I know
Nice.
you can hear me. I didn't expect to face such opponents. But now, I've studied your tactics, your capabilities. Our next encounter will be quite different. Ritter out. Ritter, eh? I'll make sure to remember that name. Lenny, what's the status on that rocket?
We can't override control. No matter what we try, we can't alter its trajectory. But something's strange here.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's the end of that one. Then I guess the second one would probably be a little different. Well, yeah, we are long past the 2-hour-and-a-half mark. I'm not sure if there's anyone even still here watching the stream. Oh, wait, we got a video.
What we took for a weapon turned out to be something far more dangerous. The rocket launched an artificial satellite into orbit, which began transmitting secret Reich documentation. Blueprints of advanced technologies and coordinates of secret military bases with ready-made weapon samples. The man behind this calls himself the Architect. His motives are not entirely clear, but his actions have already begun to change the world order. To counter this threat, we need a force capable of defending the world from the impending chaos.
Actually, maybe we'll give the harder one a go. I just got to do something quickly before we do that. That's what I'm thinking. And then, yeah, we're going to be ending stream shortly anyways. We might go for one more run of the harder one, and then, you know, I got to beat them all. Either way, that's a day of premium. A few extra decals, it looks like. 150 components. 2 missions actually complete out of the 3. What 2 missions did I get done? Under 25 minutes. Okay, so I got that. I did reach command center and stop the missile launch. That's what they say, supposedly. Complete the main mission objective without losing a single vehicle. That's all I'd have to do. rigorous difficulty. We're gonna try it. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same thing, just harder, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. And then I'll end stream after this. All right. All right.
5 days ago, we lost contact with a secret military space complex in the Norwegian Sea. Reconnaissance aircraft pilot reported traces of battle and partial destruction of industrial buildings at the site. But most importantly, he described a rocket ready for launch on the launch pad, right before we lost communication with him. A rapid response team was sent to the site to investigate.
Doors opening, stand by. Go, 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 roll out. Bravo, push forward along the shoreline. Hold formation, eyes sharp, something's off. Movement at 2 o'clock. Contact, hostiles ahead. Incoming fire, take cover. Enemy armor spotted, 12 o'clock. We're pinned, we need suppressive fire on the ridge. Fire at will, repeat, fire at will. Push through. One down, target neutralized. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Bravo leader is down. Something in the smoke. Engage that target.
The situation is critical. We've lost contact with our missile base in the Norwegian Sea. The reconnaissance flight never returned, and the initial tank landing force was wiped out by an unknown enemy. Intelligence suggests they're preparing to launch a ballistic missile. We don't know the target, but in this political climate, a single launch could trigger a global conflict. Feels like the old days, doesn't it? Just another impossible mission behind enemy lines. Roll out.
Alrighty. It sounds like it might be the same thing, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So we're gonna do one more run of this. Maybe we get to test out different vehicles on this one. We'll see. But anyways, here we go.
Ulysses here. We've landed. Damn, the beach is a tank graveyard. No survivors from the first wave. We can't waste any time. We need to reach the command center and stop that launch at all costs.
Look at this mess. Like wolves through a sheep pen. But as we say in my village, the second wave breaks the dam.
But if there's anyone watching either on YouTube or on Twitch,
Contact front. German tanks.
I just want to say thank you for watching the stream, and I hope you'll have enjoyed the stream. But it looks like this is exactly the same thing. We'll play it really quick though.
Incoming artillery. Move. Now.
Another one? No.
Another one bites the dust. Nice work.
Whoops. Fire. Beautiful. Saladin, though, is going to be here.
Scratch one more. Who's your next target?
Obviously, Saladin, if I can hit him. Nice.
Last target down. Move out.
Alright, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. This is basically the last round, story mode of what we're doing. And then I'm ending stream. It might actually end up being a 3-hour stream at the end. So we're that close to the 3-hour mark. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. We kind of doubled the original planned stream time.
Now that's more my style.
Okay, that's not nice.
Did you see that shot?
He's pulling back.
That'll teach him to shove his fancy gun around.
We need to play it safe because that tier 11 is going to be a thing.
Detected ahead.
If I want to at least master it.
Another tank I've never seen before. At this point, I don't even know who we're fighting anymore.
Does it resemble something German?
It resembles something completely the opposite.
Damn. This time there are more of them.
I hope we find their ammo depot soon. I'm not sure I have enough shells for all of them.
Given the number of enemy vehicles, they must have
Can I hide behind you, Centurion? Please. Thank you. Look at how this bot just prioritizes shooting me. Totally his objective to try to make it so I die. He's tracked. I don't know if he'll save me. Get him, guys. Come on.
Air support engaged. Get ready for impact.
Oh, that could have been me over.
What are you thinking?
I'm calculating survival probabilities based on current mission variables.
And?
I've decided not to share the results. Morale is also a variable.
Oh no.
Commander is hit. Keep pushing. He'll be back soon.
Oh no. He's so close, so close. Anyways, we will have, yeah, I'll have to master it all on my own.
Well, look who showed up to the party.
But yeah.
Next time, react faster, or there won't be a next time.
Yeah, yeah. One more.
That's how it's done. Let's find you another target. Lenny, darling, when this is over, I'm taking you to Prague. There's this little...
Keep moving. The fastest way to the rocket is through this factory.
Stay extremely cautious. It's a trap.
Oh, really? And how exactly do you know that, Fräulein Psychic? Did they send you an invitation to their ambush party?
We have detected their radio frequency. Been monitoring their radio traffic for the last 7 minutes.
You're listening to their comms? And you decide to mention this now?
You haven't stopped talking long enough for me to inform you. Perhaps try silence occasionally, Teddy.
I love you too, Lenny.
Where's that bounces? One more. And we bounced it somehow. Armor spotlights working there. Armor flashlight. Yeah, I still don't think I see it as breaking the game. I think they did a good job. I know there's a lot of complaints by other content creators on that, but I think they did a good job. Wonder if we can play some of the other ones, but we just have to find them on the map in a specific different location.
That vehicle must be captured intact.
Nine. This delicate equipment isn't for me. This beauty needs a gentle touch. Commander, you should take the wheel. Now we're talking. We are ready to drive straight into their little trap. When you have the biggest hammer, every problem looks like a very small nail.
What does it have? Any non-standard modules? Any special equipment?
This tank's main gun appears to have damage amplification capabilities. Under certain conditions, it can deliver exceptional damage when properly deployed. Just what we need. Attention ahead!
Multiple targets. You're getting predictable, Ulysses.
Whoa.
Always the same drill.
Amarak.
Clear commands like these keep us alive, my jolly friend.
One of our prototype vehicles was captured by the enemy. Identify targets carefully. Kampfgruppen Bertha and Dora engage with caution. Delay them as long as possible. Enemy? You are the enemy. Hey, bad guy. Why don't you come down here and talk to us face to face?
Teddy, you do realize he can't hear you. I'm only intercepting his transmission, not broadcasting ours.
Of course I knew that. I was just keeping up team morale.
625.
Status report. Are we facing only German armor? As I suspected. This is more complicated than we thought.
They're moving to surround us. Take your positions.
According to intercepted communications,
No, don't tell me. No hints. I want to see it myself. We're ready for anything they throw at us.
All right, good armor.
Attention, Team Zeppelin. Move to the factory. Take defensive positions and hold. Jaeger, maintain fire control on the exits. Not let them escape the facility. Escape? What does he mean, escape? We're not trying to escape. We're going after you, Mr. Scary Voice. And yes, Lenny, I know he can't hear me.
No time for drawn-out battles. Keep it fast and decisive.
One hit point. Seriously? I'm gonna ram this guy. That's not gonna work. Okay. How did that bounce? Still doing 0. Like, what?
Enemy eliminated.
That took longer than it should have.
My grandfather always said, trust your instincts, but check your ammunition twice.
Smart man.
He would have liked you. He always appreciated dangerous women.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Come on, dude. He's just gonna stay up there and make it hard on us.
I'm back. New tank. The old one had a weird knocking in the engine. And way too many holes.
How did that bounce?
Have you noticed their formation? Our friends have been reading military textbooks. Chapter 1. How to get surrounded and destroyed in 3 easy steps.
Their positioning suggests overconfidence, not incompetence. Don't underestimate them.
Overconfidence, incompetence, both end with the same explosion, my friend. Whoa! What the hell was that? Okay, they got me there. Didn't see that coming.
Look there. Another field.
Initiate protocol Valkyrie. All units confirm. Oh look, all playmates. I was getting worried we'd run out of targets to practice on.
That voice. It's something familiar about their commander. I've heard it before. Somewhere.
Come on.
Friend of yours? Want me to bring him along too?
That would be most kind of you.
Let me guess, you want him intact too?
Yes, please.
I'll do my very best. Good thing we've got spares. Just don't push your luck.
Back in the
We
fight.
can't break through that. Sucks.
Sometimes there's just too many of them.
Incoming fireworks. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Ha! That one's mine. You know what's strange? I'm actually enjoying this mission. Picturesque landscapes, unusual new tanks, mysterious enemies. I call this active recreation.
Teddy, your concept of recreation needs serious reconsideration. Are you certain you passed the psychological evaluation before this mission?
Psychological evaluation? Were we supposed to have a psychological evaluation?
He passed. I have all the documentation right here.
Ah, so that chat with the nice lady was an evaluation.
Long barrels back. Suppressing fire. Now.
He's getting on my nerves. Wait, is he repairing?
Well, perhaps leaving it there is a prudent choice. It will certainly...
All units take defensive positions. Osler Cooper, engage.
Looks like this Adler group is some kind of elite unit. Far more dangerous than...
Yes, it's the same thing as last time anyways.
Teddy, time to set the jokes aside and show them what we're really made of.
Roger that, Ulysses. I'll save my best material for later.
Any experimental machines among them? Anything unusual?
Hello, world. It's me again. Miss me?
Artillery strike detected. Relocate immediately.
All right.
Artillery spotter detected. Clear the blast area immediately.
Scratch one more. Who's your next target?
All right.
Someone's watching us with binoculars and a radio. Move your tracks out of there.
All right, we're gonna get the leopard to finish the job off here. Oh, maybe not.
Teddy, you need to conserve ammunition. Shoot less. Aim for weak points.
Conserve ammunition? What's next? Reusing tea bags? Washing plastic spoons? Drying paper towels? All right, big guy, you win this round. But I'll be back.
Took a direct hit. These new tanks are no joke.
Their repair bases contain a limited number of these tanks. Please operate with greater caution next time.
I'm back in action. Hopefully, no surprises this time.
Hey, Lenny, when this is over, what kind of souvenir would you like? I'm thinking of bringing you that sniper tank's gun barrel. You seem to like all these long-range weapons.
Just bring yourself back alive. Replacing trained operatives is administratively burdensome.
Is that German for I care about you? I'm touched.
Enemy observer is calling fire on our position. Move out of the blast zone now.
Ha! Their elite unit wasn't so elite after all.
Let's push forward. We're getting close to the launch site. We need to secure it before the launch.
Just a few more enemies between us and that rocket. My grandmother could clear this path with a wooden spoon.
All units, engage the enemy. Double bounty will be provided. What the hell? Little field repair base spotted ahead. There are all new heavy tanks there. Appear to be significant.
This new heavy tank features enhanced armor, optimal for confronting multiple targets. Commander, I recommend acquisition.
I got him.
Sorry, I've been very silent in this last part of the stream. Trying to.
New tank. The old one had a weird knocking in the engine. And way too many holes.
Enemy reinforcements incoming. Get ready. Target down.
Teddy, you're taking unnecessary risks.
Life without risk is like goulash without paprika. Bland and disappointing.
And life with too much risk ends quickly, like your predecessor.
Wait, what?
Launch site secured. We're holding position at the bunker entrance.
Our technical team is heading to the flight control room. Hold your positions. We need time.
All remaining units, converge on the command center. Engage the enemy. Keep them occupied in battle. Maintain defensive positions until further orders. Upon command, withdraw to evacuation points. You're not going anywhere, you bastard. The only place you'll be evacuating to is our interrogation room. And I hope to deliver you there personally.
Well, Teddy, you got your wish. Looks like they're all coming here instead of evacuating. This appears to be their largest wave yet.
Perfect timing. I need to take out my anger.
We need to hold them off a little longer.
Please don't. Please don't.
Aircraft has attacked the target. Impact in a couple of seconds.
Oh, it missed. It missed. I might die here. Of course, I'm gonna die here. Well, it's the same thing anyways, is what we figured out. So I think that's where we're gonna end then.
I'm furious. Absolutely livid.
Well, thanks for watching the stream, everyone. Unfortunately, I messed up that one badly. I should just gone for the heavy tank. But that's that. I think we're gonna end there. It's a good spot to end. Not sure. I think pretty much nobody's here anymore, but you know, appreciate everyone that did join the stream and stuff. We'll have to give that one another go a little bit later on. Anyways, that's World Tanks 2.0. I don't think there's anything I missed at not looking at in the entire stream. There's those two modes that are going on, the onslaught and that one now, and then oh, you can also press the progression button, I guess, like usual. Besides that, the garage was all changed. We looked at all the things in the garage. We looked at all the mission stuff for the most part. Yeah, World Tanks 2.0. I guess for those on YouTube, you can comment even after the stream's over. So feel free to put in the stream comment section whether you think this is a good update or not if you want. But either way, World Tanks 2.0. There it is. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and yeah, I'll catch you hopefully later in the month for my official return. And again, just gonna say this just to end off, and so you guys for sure know this, but make sure you grab your special free line before October 14th. Also, another thing is if you do not have a World of Tanks account, or if you want to completely start from scratch, you could make a new World of Tanks account if you want, and you'll get 2 branches instead of just 1, but you won't be getting the, well, what I would say is the better prizing in my opinion still. I mean, you get yourself, I mean, if I would show you guys the page, you would know what I'm talking about. Basically, you get 2,500 gold, 15,000 bonds as a vet. I mean, I have the picture somewhere here anyways. The website works, so I can quickly take a look here. Also, I need to grab some stuff and put it into Watt News. Anyways, let's grab these two. I don't know if that one's just going to be a video or what. Looks like it will be, and I can always check that out later. Anyways, yeah, so I'll probably just put this one into Watt News for now. But yeah, maybe I can switch my screen really quick and share it with you guys as we end the stream here. Let me see if I can do that. Display capture. This one shows that. I don't like it as much as this one other one, so I'm gonna switch to that. Also, I appreciate the follow, Redvine03. All right. I appreciate it. If we can capture the stream in the future, absolutely, hopefully. Currently, since we're talking about that, also I'm noticing. I guess because I haven't streamed for a while, those are on. I'm gonna switch the screen over just so you can see what's on my screen here, because I'm basically nearing the end of the stream here is what's basically going on. But I appreciate the follow, by the way, and there we go. But yeah, currently this year's been an interesting year for my streaming. It's kind of here and there. I haven't really been as like I don't have an actual official schedule currently going on because I decided this year to just want to upgrade things. So streams have kind of been very not scheduled and kind of spotty at the moment, but I'm wanting to basically, I guess it's just a personal preference, just something I'm wanting to do. I mean, hopefully everyone that watches my streams in the future will like it too, but I'm wanting to make a new intro, middle sections like Be Right Back that gives information for everyone on stream, and an ending screen. So I kind of want to take the intro and the ending I have right now, but make them better and also make a better middle screen because my current thing was pretty basic. But yeah, that's my plans there. And then, I mean, the hope is mid-September or something, I'll be able to release, or I mean, let everyone know if I'm officially coming back or not. You're welcome to join my Discord if you want. I just posted in the chat, or did my little code thingy. If you want, you can join the Discord. It's up to you. But yeah, I am a Christian streamer. I every now and then I do talk about that on stream with people, but I guess not every stream. Depends, I guess, on the stream. Also, I have all sorts of ideas for streams and stuff, so there'll be certain ones that are probably more actually sharing stuff on that than other ones. Yeah, appreciate the follow. Thank you, anyways. But yeah, for anyone watching this as a VOD, I'm going to be sharing this though before I end stream. So yeah, we just finished checking out 2.0. There's a 2.0 token store for World of Tanks for anyone that plays World of Tanks, whether you play it or not. If you do play it, there's Twitch drops from September 3rd to October 13th. And then weekly and weekend Twitch drops are also going on, it looks like. Yeah, there's weekly and weekend ones. Like if you see right here, this whole list thing, you can see you can get for right now it's September 3rd. So this is from September 3rd to 8th. Where anyways, there's weekly drops. So you can see what you get for the weekly drops. There's I guess 2 per week for the following weeks, not this week. This week you just get 1 of 10, and then there's weekend drops. And if you add up enough, you can actually get 100 of these token things in the end, and pick yourself up a free tier 8 tank in the game, a premium vehicle, or you can go for the tier 7s if you prefer that over the tier 8 vehicles that they have there, or even styles, components, reserves, anyways, all sorts of different things to help you out in the game. Just by watching a streamer like myself, because I'm currently, like I said, I still don't have my schedule out, so I'm probably not going to be able to help out with your guys' Twitch drops too often. But just by watching a World of Tanks stream, you'll be able to earn your Twitch drops. Besides that, the other thing I was going to mention was this. Like it said in the game, you have until like October 14th to claim the biggest gift in the history of World of Tanks, which, yeah, here it just says until mid-October, but in game it says until the 14th, pretty much, which I would say the 13th because it's actually in the morning on the 14th, so I don't really count it as the 14th, so it's more like the 13th. And if you start the game and you've already have an account somewhere, you get 1 tech tree branch from tier 6 to 10 for free, 10 million credits, 15,000 bonds, 2,500 gold, and 50 retraining orders. And then new commander. If you start the game, you don't have an account, you just make the account now since the update is now out, then you would get this. You'd get 2 tech tree lines from tier 6 to tier 10 for free of your choice with what's in the game currently. 6 million credits, a Tiger 131 premium vehicle tier 6 heavy tank, a tier 6 Skoda T40, also known as a Czechoslovakian medium tank, the Type 64 Chinese light tank, and the IS-2 Shielded, which is a tier 7 premium heavy tank of the Russians, obviously Soviet. So you get those, plus you get some rentals of the 122 TM and the XM66F. Tank Star and medium tank. Those are tier 8 premium rentals you'd be able to get, and an E77 and the UDAS 033 premium. So that's a medium tank and a heavy tank of tier 9 premium vehicles. You get to rent those, and I believe they give you 1 month to play the vehicle. So you got a 30-day time period after whenever you activate it, which obviously you've until the 13th, 14th of October. So if you just make an account before then, even if you wait until October and do it just early October or whatever, it'd only start that 30-day rental time period whenever you make the account. Along with that, every single player, because here it's just seasoned and new commanders, will be getting 5 universal manuals, which can really boost your crews up if you want to have good crew in the game. 60 days of World Tanks premium account, but you get 30, and then the other 30 you got to earn through missions. And then I think it's the same thing with these other ones. Yeah, you have to do 30, or no, you get 30 of these ones, and you have to get another 33 missions, it says, for the experience ones. The crew ones, you just get, you immediately receive 60 days with the opportunity to earn another 30 or something like that. Okay. And then you get the 2D style, the 2.0 medal, saying you were there for 2.0. The missions thing, which just gives you all the missions that you're going to be able to do to earn those extra ones that it said there. And then for those that have everything in the game, which are even more advanced than what I have on my main account, gets all these badges if you've already everything in the game previously before the new update came out. So that would obviously be for seasoned commanders. So anyways, the best time ever as far as I'm aware, because I've been playing World of Tanks since 2012. This is definitely the biggest set of prizing they've ever given out to either new players or old players that have been playing the game. So definitely the best time to join World of Tanks entirely since its release. You've been playing since 2014? Nice. Cool. Yeah, 2014. I remember 2012 playing it back in the day. And then even back in the day, I mean, of course, these days it's just a tier 3, but back then, just for playing, I think a little bit at the beginning, I remember they gave us the M3 light tank, anyways. Something cool like that. But anyways, yeah. So that means you have a veteran account, so you get the veteran items if you were to log in before October 13th or 14th or whatever. 14th in the morning or 5th. Yeah, basically. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that because if anyone watches the VOD or whatever and they get near or they skip to the end to see what I have to say, maybe that would help them out. Besides that, there's lots to explore. There's lots to check out. It's definitely going to take a little bit getting used to everything being on the left instead of the top middle like usual. But yeah. Also, I have a tournament, so I'll be setting up for that. But anyways, I'm going to end stream here. And we'll see when I will be back to streaming normally. If you're not if you want to know all the information to that, maybe stick to or keep or join my Discord again and check it out. Or if you want, you can check out my Instagram too. You can always just search up Goodfunman on the internet, and you'll find my link tree, and it's got all my links for everything right there. Wish me all the best, and God bless. Thank you. It was good meeting you, Redvine. I hope you have a good rest of your week as well. And also you too, Haxum. Appreciate both of you being here. I'm going to bring up my regular ending screen, so you just give me a second here to do that, and we're going to close things off. I appreciate everyone being here. Also, I think I forgot to do all chat throughout the stream on today's stream and yesterday. I probably forgot to hit that button. So you guys' chat hasn't been on the stream, so I'm sorry about that for today's and Saturday stream, because I had a stream on Saturday as well. I did a little bit of few extra streams because since World Tanks is having the update, and just one before the update happened too. I did a little one. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna switch the screen. And anyways, yeah. So I appreciate you all coming. Once I hit the play button here, we're gonna have about 10 seconds until I end stream. So appreciate everyone for hopping on and joining me. Hope you all have a good rest of your weeks. And I'll catch y'all hopefully later on in September. And if not, I'll keep up to date with y'all on Discord. Thanks for watching, and